mean, I might censor some things, and plus he doesn't really follow me, or I don't even follow him anymore.
Yeah, so I paid for John's Heffalump.
Yeah, this was my wedding.
It's supposed to be. Was that supposed to be the Mastodon?
Supposed to be
Mastodon Power Coin. That's what it's supposed to be.
Oh my
and
gosh.
so I was just.
It's not bad looking.
It's not
Bro,
bad.
look at that trunk, bro.
But it's not good.
But that trunk looks like it's like shriveled up like a raisin.
That's a shriveled up wiener.
So, what I plan on doing, honestly, I'm just gonna like take and just cover this up. Like I'm just gonna.
What are you gonna get covered up
bigger,
instead?
Probably just a bigger version of the coin, or
You should just get a bigger Mastodon minus a circle, like the Rock has like the bull skull.
skull?
Oh my
Yeah.
You
gosh.
should just get a gigantic Mastodon.
I mean, that'd be kind of cool.
That would be kind of dope.
You know, it'd be really cool if you had the Mastodon like had the shape of the coin in the background, and like the Mastodon was like jumping out of the coin,
Also cool.
like a 3D style.
You should get a Game Boy.
We'll have to look into that.
You should get an old school
Dude.
Game Boy with a Mastodon
That's it.
jumping
Get
out
the
of it.
Game Boy.
Have you seen the Pokemon tattoos,
Yes.
the 3D?
Yes.
Oh my god, those things look
Those
so
are
good.
Yeah, they were sweet.
I saw-
Mine didn't turn out near as bad as his.
Yeah, his actually came out fantastic. I love his.
Yeah,
his
mine's
work
So
was
why
good.
is it dead? Is it because there's no trunk?
I guess the
No,
guy just
like,
couldn't
look
do
at
a
those
trunk.
lines.
Wait, so
Look
who-
at those lines.
Guys
who's
just
the
couldn't do a
artist?
trunk.
Look at those lines compared to these. Like that looks awesome.
For
This
those
is
of you guys
trash.
that are watching this, they're showing me the tattoos they got because I guess what kind of gift was it again?
It
Wedding
was-
present.
Wedding present.
Yeah.
So they're showing me. I guess they got it at the same time, and
We went to the rattiest tattoo shop in Lake City.
First problem.
all right,
First
wait,
problem.
okay,
Two problems.
wait.
It was
So
ratty
Lake City is
and
now
Lake City.
called what?
Rocky Top.
Rocky Top.
Rocky Top. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, it's called Rocky Top now because they decided to change the name of the town. I don't know why, but
To bring in tourism, because apparently there was a whole, they call it a plan, but it was a grift
yeah.
that came through, and they were
Grift.
like, we're going to put in like theme parks and riverboat restaurants and all this good stuff without acknowledging the fact that our town is not big enough for a theme park, does not have a river. And
So they were just gonna make their own little river.
Dude,
and
they were
stuff?
going to do a
they
lot
were
of
going
stuff.
to do a lot of stuff.
Did any
And
of this
then
come to fruition?
Nothing.
No,
The
we
only
got,
thing,
we got a sprinkle park.
only thing that changed,
What's a sprinkle park?
just like a water splash pad thing.
It's just
So, like, the-
waterworks.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wet works.
The only thing that changed
Yeah.
was they put in the splash pad.
Splash pad.
So they put in the
I
splash pad,
said sprinkle park.
and the
Same thing.
name of the town got changed, and we got sued for naming the town Rocky Top.
Yeah. Because we
What?
didn't have the rights.
oh, because of
The
the
house,
song?
of, the house
Yeah.
of Bryant, yeah, the people that own the rights
Oh
to the
my
song,
god, no
they
way.
sued us because, or sued the town because they tried to make money off the name. That's what they were told. You cannot make money off the name Rocky Top.
Okay, so
Yeah,
so Lake City / Rocky Top that's been sued.
it's over now. Lawsuit settled. like-
I'm sure, but still, that's so. I didn't know any of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was your first mistake. You got a tattoo in Lake City. Second of all, you were gonna say some other things about it.
Rattiest tattoo
Oh,
parlor.
this is yeah. I don't know. I don't know what else I was gonna say about
It
it.
was just the rattiest tattoo shop, and that was it.
Jank tattoo place.
Like, so when I went in and like I got mine first because I this is my first tattoo, first and only so far.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you're probably like,
I was
Kinda hesitant
I was a
getting
little
more?
nervous. I wasn't hesitant on doing it, but I was a little nervous. I will admit that. But like, so I go in and basically, when I tell him, I'm like, I took a picture of it and it had like a purple outline.
I didn't know that yours was coming out so bad too. Like
Yeah.
it's
it is.
coming out pretty
Yeah,
rough.
yeah, dude, it's awful.
And like I have like my first one is like 10 years old now and it's not coming out as bad
Yeah,
as that.
dude, this is awful. Like
Yeah.
it's the worst tattoo work I've ever seen.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty bad.
But like, so I
my
told
God.
him when I showed him the picture,
yeah.
I was like, okay, so you see the purple line? I want that around it. I want it to have that purple outline.
So he didn't even include that.
And he was like, okay, because there were also lightning bolts behind the coin too.
Is that what that is?
And so that is
Supposed to be.
supposed to be lightning.
I'm not gonna lie.
And I
I
was
thought that
like-
might have been stretch marks.
I mean, I could see he is a fat cow.
No, I'm not saying he's
That's
fat, but I thought like
horrible,
maybe
son.
because I thought he got like more like maybe his arms started expanding like muscles.
No, it
maybe.
didn't.
No,
No,
and
I
then-
have no muscles.
No, that's marshmallows.
But no. It's not even marshmallows. They have some like solidity. It's marshmallow fluff, baby.
Dang,
But
dude.
like, it was.
Oh,
yeah,
that's lightning?
Yeah, he was like, oh,
I'm not
yeah.
hating, but
No, you can.
What
hate.
can
It's awful.
Okay, so we have to like if we're gonna include this on a podcast for video, we're gonna have to include the picture of that. So
yeah,
people
we'll
can
take a
see.
picture
Yeah,
later
100%,
and then put it in there and just
Yeah.
like
But like,
people
yeah,
can see
it
it.
was supposed to be.
That's exactly what that lightning looks like.
it sounds
just
like a
wanted
really
to-
soft fart.
I just wanted the purple outline of the coin because I was like,
Oh.
just because I was like, nah, I think that looks cool. And then he was like, okay, I got you. And then so he did the coin, and then he started doing that, and I was like, what are you doing? He goes, oh, I'm putting the lightning behind it. And I'm like, why?
I don't want the lightning. I just
I was
want
like, I didn't want that. I just wanted that. And he was like, oh. And he'd
Too
already
late.
started on it, so I was like, well,
Looks like you're
guess
in a
I'm getting some
thunderstorm.
lightning. And then when he did the lightning, I was like, yeah, don't worry about the purple. Just keep going.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
no way. So he didn't even listen to what you wanted to do.
No.
He just
Okay, listen, man. Like, this guy gets probably paid in more pills than he does cash. So
why did you go to a pillhead? You guys didn't know?
It was.
I'm blaming him.
It-
I didn't want to go
But
there.
yours doesn't look that bad though.
I didn't want to go there.
Did you get it done by the same artist?
Same
Yeah.
artist, same guy. Same guy did them both.
The pills kicked in. Like they.
Okay, wait. Who's
The
first?
pills were worn
Who's
off.
first?
I was
the
first.
pills were worn off by the time he got
I
to
was
me.
first.
Oh, okay.
I was first.
Okay, so you think he was sober by the time he said it. All right, what's the name? Do you guys remember the name of the tattoo shop so we tell people not to go there?
It's the only tattoo shop in Lake City.
Yeah.
Okay, don't go to the Lake City /
City,
Rocky
Rocky
Top
Top
tattoo shop.
Tattoo
dude.
shop.
If you need to go to a tattoo parlor, go to Knoxville. Anywhere else in Knoxville.
Or just find an actual artist who's
Yeah.
also a tattooer.
See, the thing is, though,
Dear
he
God.
he actually. Well, no, the thing is, I will give him some props.
Yeah.
He does have good art, like,
He
but
has
it's a
good-
certain style of art.
Right.
He's very like
I don't even know,
graveyards
man.
and things like that. Like,
So he's very macabre, like gothic.
kind
side
of, yeah. Like he does.
Like
a lot.
if you want a naked girl on your
Yes.
body, hit that guy.
that
up.
dude will knock a naked
Like-
woman out. Tattoo wise,
but anything-
Tattoo wise
but-
and probably
Yeah,
regular
you're right.
wise. Let's be honest.
I
but
put something in that drink. Don't go to that tattoo shop, folks. don't go there.
But
Especially
no.
the ladies, please don't.
our other friend like literally has a whole graveyard scene on his arm that he did, and it looks pretty good.
Can you send us a picture of
It's
that so
not
then we can
bad.
show like
Yeah, it's not bad. It was a cover up too. It was a
It's not
cover-up
bad. Like he has a
from
samurai on
terrible.
the graveyard though, and the hand is backwards.
Yeah.
Like the thumb is on the wrong side of his
No.
hand. So
Can you-
that's
can-
like a major mistake.
That was a cover up though.
Can you
okay.
please send a if you can find a picture of that if your friend's okay with it we
Oh,
can-
100%. He'll be fine with it.
so we could be like, yeah, this is the work he did and this is his and then this is what he normally does. But if you notice, the thumb's on the other side.
He's not
It's
doing
like-
he's
it's
not
like
doing a lot
this.
of pop culture stuff.
So his thumb looks like this.
Yeah, that's how it is. He's holding a sword.
Oh my god. Anyways, all right. So I guess we should do an introduction too about who we are because we just kind of went into it and started talking
Tattoos.
about tattoos and his wedding gift that just went horribly wrong.
Yeah, it's all right.
I mean, it's a story, I guess. It's a story for a podcast. That's
Yeah,
for sure.
no, that's fantastic.
Hey,
It's a great start.
To be fair, the gift was awesome.
Yeah.
The actual
yeah.
execution of the gift sucked. And so far, the marriage is okay.
Well, I'm glad your marriage is okay and it's not suffering because that would be really awkward to be talking about right now, especially on this podcast.
Episode 1: Marriages suck.
I don't know, man. We'll see when I get there. I'm the only one that's not really married, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because you both are married.
Yep.
yeah.
Okay.
Like you said, not really married. Like one of us is like half married.
Well,
only
I don't
half.
know. I just want to make
Like
sure.
we're a little in.
Wait,
We're-
I mean, you
we're
guys are
only
okay.
a little married. We're diet married.
Diet married.
It's like, honey, can you pick up the Pepsi? No, I'm feeling real diet today.
Just one calorie.
Diet marriage.
not
I'll
married
see you
enough.
later. Oh my god. Anyways,
Okay.
so
What's up with these introductions?
all right, what's up, guys? My name is Jacob Yoon. I own Cross Knives Media. You can find me on Instagram at Asleep Now. I'm here with John and Alex. Alex, you want to introduce yourself? Talk
What's
to
up,
the camera.
guys? Which camera am I talking to?
The main one. The main
All
one.
of them.
All of them.
All of them.
My name's Alex Bullock. I own Sites That High Media. What else did you say? What else are we supposed to say?
I
What's
just
the
said my
socials,
I just
man?
said my Instagram. And that's it.
Let's see. What's my Instagram? Alex Bullock Media, and Twitter, Alex Bullock Media, but it's ALX, no E. And that's it. Yeah.
This guy, dude.
It's gotta be
Like,
complicated, man.
I don't know.
what's
I don't
up?
know.
My name is John Davis, I guess. Did we do last names? I did now. My name is John Davis.
Yeah, we all did
I-
last names.
Yeah.
I own a car. I don't own a business. I don't really have one.
He helps.
I just work with him a lot.
He helps Alex a lot of the times.
The only social I really deal with is Instagram, where all I do is post stupid pictures,
That's
and that's Johnny_D87.
I'm gonna make him a shirt. So I'm gonna make myself a shirt that says director on the back. I'm gonna make him a shirt that says ass. Period. for assistant.
I kind of figured that's where you're
I
I
going with
figured
it.
you would put fluffer.
No, I think you can get away with that.
ASS period.
Yeah. Or just put like, yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
I'm down. I'll wear it.
Just wear it.
And just put like an aperture, like or your logo right here.
Yeah.
Ass.
Yeah, 100%. I'm down.
I mean, if you really want to get away, you could put ass really big, and then you put
Tant.
tint
Tant.
at the bottom, like really small.
It's tant.
Was it assistant? So it'd be assistant.
It would be like-
assistant.
Yeah.
Basically. I don't know, man.
For some reason, I can't remember how to spell the word assistant.
I lost it for a second too. I was definitely not having an S in there. An extra S.
Ass
Ass
assistant.
tint. Ass tint.
God. All right, so
What's the
yeah.
hot topics for the day, boys?
Well, I know that Snyder Cut just came out.
Snyder Cut did come out. We all watched that.
I guess
Not together.
Not together, all on our own individual selves, with our own whatever. I don't know.
Question.
Yes.
I know he did not.
What?
One sitting?
Yes.
That's right. Screw that guy. He's not a real nerd.
I mean, he
I
had stuff
started
to
it.
do, man.
I started at 10 o'clock. It was my problem.
That's on you.
10 p.m. or 10 a.m.
10 p.m.
I think
I was
wanna
about to
make
say,
sure.
I started mine at 10 a.m.
There was also
honestly.
some other stuff involved that I won't speak
yeah,
of.
yeah, we won't go there because that's your personal
but I
life.
fell asleep about an hour in.
Let's just say you had some good sleep, huh?
Yeah, it was nice. I
you
fell
s-
asleep on the couch. I woke up with the credits and went to bed.
Woke up to the credits like, damn, I watched all of that.
I was absorbing it. What I wanted to do,
By osmosis, you
I
just
wanted
watch?
to absorb it first, with my body
Yeah.
while I was dreaming. And then I wanted to watch it the next day with my eyeballs.
So I guess I should also preface this. By the way, spoilers might be mentioned in this, so if you
Ooh,
guys
yeah,
have
spoilers.
not seen it yet, don't listen to this podcast
Yeah,
because we're
Thanos
probably
kills everybody. Sorry. Just dropping it, ripping that Band-Aid off.
Who? Thanos?
Thanos killed
I
everybody.
honestly thought you said the stimulus kills everybody.
I will
was like,
I will
okay.
not say a bad word about the Stimmy, son. All right? That is paying my credit card debt.
Snyder and the Stimi.
oh my god.
Is that the name of this episode?
Well, how should we call it then? The Snyderless cast or whatever? The stimulus check, right? Stimulus. So let's take his name and then combine it with stimulus.
Snyder check?
Oh, I mean, that's better. Yeah, the Snyder check. All right, we'll call this. This is going to
Stimulus?
be called the Snyder.
Stimulus League?
I actually kind of like that. We're going to call this podcast the Stimulus League.
I think Snyder-Stimi's solid.
It's not, all right.
Is it like Disney bucks or something? Like
Just
Jesus.
he just like he passes them out like in
Oh
front
my
of the theater,
God.
like, hey, you get your Justice League merch, but you gotta have these, and you get in and they're just worthless.
All right? So what's the currency in Injustice that they use to buy like the mother boxes?
Oh,
and stuff?
dude,
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know
Wait,
what
you talking about
but
the
I
video
haven't
game?
played
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Dude, I haven't played that in so long.
Yeah.
Well, that's such a good series, though.
I know.
It is,
I
but-
never owned it. I just played it at like friends' houses and stuff. What was it? It was PS2, right?
It was PS3,
it's
PS4 as well.
Was it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Injustice 2 came out on PS4.
Yeah, I have that.
But-
I have that downloaded on my computer.
The reason why
I
I'm
kind of
talking...
want to play Injustice now.
Oh,
I
it's
know for
fantastic.
PS4.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do that. All right, sweet.
But the reason why I'm bringing that up is because obviously you guys watched the movie, you saw
Yeah.
the end of it, and in Batman v Superman they even did some prefacing with the nightmare scene, and then even in the original Joss Whedon cut there was the nightmare scene.
Yeah.
And to me, I don't know about you guys, that felt like that was prefacing to get ready for an Injustice movie.
Okay, so the creator of Injustice, I don't know his name right off the top of my head. I'll have to look it up. But
Tom Taylor, he's the writer of the comics.
no, like I'm talking about the video game.
the game?
The video game.
I
He
know.
tweeted
yeah.
at Snyder and was like, "Hey, bro, what's up? This is your next movie, please." Like, he,
Yeah, it sets it up for it.
Him and 20,000 other fans
Retweeted it?
tweeted Snyder and was like, "We need a Snyder cut Injustice,"
Oh my god,
which
that'd
I
be
would love.
Epic. I would
that would be
love
insane.
Alex and I were talking about it on the way here, and you know how rumors are. There's
You know how
always
what?
somebody.
Sorry.
Rumors are.
Yeah.
There's always somebody talking about what the next thing was supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
So, according to the rumors that I heard, the next movie was going to be the Justice League teaming up with the Green Lantern Corps going to Apokolips to take the fight to Darkseid.
Kind of like what the animated movie was like towards like the end, like later half of it.
Are you talking about
Like Justice League 2.
Oh, okay.
And then Justice League 3 is basically the nightmare scene. Like basically they were gonna come like the whole movie was gonna be that future, and them trying to send the Flash back to stop Lois from being
Am I too
killed.
soon?
Yeah,
Lois is the key.
yeah. That's basically what it was. That scene was setting up Justice League 3.
Listen, I haven't watched that like the Whedon cut in a while, or Batman versus Superman. When was that scene?
Batman
Was that
Batman
Batman versus Superman?
yeah.
Okay. What time did it take place in the movie?
It's whenever Batman was looking up everybody's information, and it showed up Lex Luthor's like meta-human thing.
Oh, okay.
And then he kind of passes out, and all of a sudden he's shocked awake by Flash just jumping in.
I
He's
remember
like,
now. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was asleep. It didn't really happen. It was like a dream.
For him,
No,
it was
the
a dream, but it was a premonition
The
that was
dream
real.
was the nightmare scene in Batman v Superman. That was the dream, but it was more of a premonition, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he woke up, it was to the Flash standing there like, "Am I too soon? Lois is the key. Don't
With his
kill
terrible
her."
goatee beard that he had going on. I didn't know what the...
Yeah, it's such
I was just
a
like-
bad character design. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I just wish they would have gotten Grant Gustin to play him.
Gustin?
Is it
Gustin?
Gustin?
Yes, it's
Gustin.
Gustin.
Is it just Gustin? For some reason, people are saying
Gustin
Gustin. I was
sounds
like,
a lot fancier though.
yeah, it does. But like, if they would have gotten him, I honestly think... all right.
It's the
My
Flash
thought-
you
okay.
get from Whole Foods.
So, no, but for real though,
It's the gluten-free Flash.
like, I think Grant should have played the Flash in the movie too, just because... I'm
would've
sorry,
been
Ezra Miller, man, he's just so awkward, and to me, even in the Snyder Cut and the original, he was really annoying to me.
See,
I agree with you.
I don't.
But I think the writers wanted him to be
kind of
annoying and weird.
Because
He's the Flash,
To
he's
me,
fast.
well, to me, he's still at the very beginning of his
Journey.
Stage.
journey. Yeah, like he's still, he knows his powers, he knows what he can do, but he's still very like.
But how
New
old
and
is he
socially
supposed to
awkward.
be in?
See, that's the thing is they completely messed up by having Ben Affleck be Batman, and that's not a knock on Affleck because he was awesome as
No,
Batman Bruce Wayne.
all right, so
But
this...
he was just too old. They started out with a Batman that had been around for 20 years.
They did the Mark Miller Dark Knight Rises.
Frank Miller.
Frank Miller. Shh.
Dark Knight Returns.
Dark Knight Returns. Thank you.
I got
Thank you. I'm not really a DC person.
When it comes to comics, I got you. I'm all across the board.
Hey, I'm glad you can fact check me because, like I said,
Yeah, he can fact check.
thank you because DC, I know, mediocre about, but I'm still a fan of all of it. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
pick and choose.
I mean, we can talk about the movies because that's easy to talk about.
Yeah,
Can't
and
really
everyone's
talk
gonna see it.
comics.
Frank Miller, though, like I know because I watched. I mean, like I said, so Warner Brothers with their animated series, they usually I'm gonna say usually follow the source material very well. The reason why I say usually is because the Killing Joke they ruined
Yeah,
it.
they ruined that one. That was.
But that's also
the-
because they had to because it was almost too graphic for an animated series.
Well, not only that, but I don't think there was enough to keep a hour and a half long movie.
No,
going.
yeah, no, it would have been like a
added
45
a whole
minute.
other subplot that just completely ruined everything about it.
The Killing Joke. Yeah.
That's the honestly of the DC animated movies, which I've probably
Mm-hmm.
seen 3/4 of, probably more. That is the worst one,
Yep.
I just
and
watched
it's the
Justice
only
League
bad one.
Dark last night.
Oh, fantastic.
It's the only bad one that I've seen. Everything
you
else
agree
is
then?
good. Yeah.
Okay, so when they did Apocalypse, which is basically the Snyder Cut, I loved it. And I guess we're circling back to the Snyder Cut now, but I loved it. And if they ever do make a second one, like if Snyder and Warner Brothers actually makes it a green light to make another one, I honestly hope that it's the rest of Apocalypse, but they don't spend too much time on it. They only spend like maybe the first third of the movie on it, and then it leads into Injustice.
That would be.
If that makes sense. It's kind of like, all right, so if you think about this way, think of Lord of the Rings with the Desolation of Smaug with the Hobbit movie, and then it went straight into the third final Hobbit movie, the Return of the Five Armies. You know how...
You lost me on that because I haven't watched any of those movies.
Have you?
I've seen the first 3 Lord
Damn
of the
it,
Rings,
okay.
and I did not.
Yeah, well,
enjoy
I
it.
watched,
Damn it,
I
never
watched
mind.
Lord of the
Okay.
Rings like 1, 2, and 3.
But not the Hobbit
but
movies.
I haven't watched the Hobbit.
okay.
I haven't
or
watched the
anything
Hobbit
like
movies either. I had no
Just
interest
kidding.
in them.
Okay, so basically, what they did from the movie 2 and 3, they continued the first movie, the second movie, into a little bit of the third movie, but they didn't spend too much time on it because, well, let's be real, with having Superman and then, spoiler, Martian Manhunter now part of the Justice League, and then they have the Green Lantern Corps. That's what, eight heroes?
That'll be 8 heroes, yeah.
And they're all pretty OP. I think they would fight off Darkseid really quickly. I mean, they struggled a little bit in the Apocalypse movie and the comic books too, but I don't know. I just really wanted justice to happen.
Well, to be fair, they struggled with Steppenwolf until Superman got there.
True.
Darkseid is a huge step above Steppenwolf in power and all that good stuff, so he could take Superman. There have been, things where he has fought Superman toe to toe. There have also been books where Superman has just beat the ever-loving crap out of him. So
it's a 50-50.
Yeah, it kind of.
I will say, having Superman just step in and just completely destroy Steppenwolf was pretty freaking cool to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. So what I loved about the Snyder Cut, though, about the mother boxes almost like unifying, I thought it was great that they showed what happened when they did unify. Which they didn't do that in the Joss Whedon. It was just like, oh, hey, Superman, help me.
Well, they didn't get to unify in the Joss Whedon one either.
No, they didn't.
Yeah,
That's why I'm saying I
first.
loved this one because it showed them unifying and what happened was the result.
As much as I didn't want to, I really should have watched the original just so I could know
The
very
differences.
clearly. Because it's been so long since I've watched that I was like, was this in the first one? Was it not in the first one?
Let me give you a quick wiki
like
reference.
a Cliff Notes.
Yes, basic or Spark Notes if that's still relevant. I don't know, but basically everything that you saw in the 4 hours, they cut out every single explanation. Just showed the result of it.
Okay, am I crazy or
Is
there
that
a part?
pretty accurate? Would you say?
Say it
So
again.
so you know how the Snyder Cut, I personally think it did a way better job explaining of why the mother box is here, why they're important together,
yeah,
why,
yeah.
why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in the Joss Whedon cut, it was just like literally, mother box, cool, I got 1, I got 2, I got 3.
Oh.
Unify, kill.
Unify.
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, you mean Zack Snyder actually explained why the things were important? He
Yep.
gave things a backstory instead of a bunch of goofy jokes.
Yep.
Crazy how that works. When you
Yep.
get a backstory, you get a much better.
But do you
movie.
agree though?
Yeah,
That's basically what it
100%.
was.
Am I crazy or is in the first one the Flash's job was to save everybody, right? Like,
Yes.
to take all the civilians and
Yeah,
run?
literally,
Okay.
'cause-
Okay.
'cause
But
the
that wasn't
scene-
in the
That
Snyder
was
Cut
not in
at
this
all.
one.
No.
That was a Zack Snyder. That was a Joss Whedon thing because you remember in the tunnels underground when Flash is like, oh my God, what do I do? What do I do? And Batman's like, just save one, and he's like, okay, and he saves one person. He's like, oh, well that's easy. I'll save everybody.
Yeah. This
And
time,
it kind of, it just I get that Flash isn't into he's not been in battles, but it really to me just made him look very inept.
ooh,
He didn't look.
yes.
He didn't.
Yeah,
look
we should circle back to the
Ezra Miller.
Yeah.
See, I like Ezra Miller. I think Ezra Miller is a fantastic actor.
I don't like him because he looks like Jimmy Fallon. I said it. He looks like
Wait, do you not like Jimmy Fallon?
Who does like Jimmy Fallon?
I mean,
I don't know. I don't ever pay attention to him.
Yeah, I would love to live in a Jimmy Fallon-less world.
100%. If you could switch them out, and I don't think anyone would know. If Ezra Miller was the host of a night show and Jimmy Fallon was the Flash,
We
It'd be
don't
the same
we don't
thing.
hate
No,
Ezra
no.
Miller. I just don't like Ezra Miller as the Flash. That's just me.
what else has he been in? I don't
He's
even
in
know that.
Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah, he's in the Fantastic
I
Beasts
haven't
movies.
watched
Perks of Being a Wallflower,
Yep,
which he
I
was
haven't
very
watched
good in. We need to talk about Kevin. He's in that
Kevin?
movie. We need to talk about Kevin.
Kevin.
No,
Like-
not that we need to talk about. The name of the movie is We Need to Talk About Kevin.
Oh, I've never seen it.
Never seen it.
Dude.
Fantastic.
Dude, he plays this psychopathic kid, teenager. Holy crap, that movie is fantastic.
Okay,
Like
so
Ezra
we need to
Miller,
talk about Kevin.
Ezra Miller is a good
well,
actor.
I don't think we can talk about Kevin.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah,
we
you
haven't
guys
seen
can't
it.
talk about Kevin.
You can look at the camera and talk about Kevin if you'd like.
So Kevin is,
Right there.
So
and that's all we need to
Ezra
know
Miller
about
is
Kevin.
supposed to be or the Flash. The Flash is supposed to be how old in Justice League?
I think he's
He's
supposed
not
to
a
be
teen.
I think he's supposed to be 20.
I'd say he's in
22.
his early 20s. Yeah, early to mid 20s, because he's going to college. Mm-hmm. He's going to college, and he's trying to get a third job to pay for college.
Yeah.
Because he wants to do it on his own. You know.
And his dad's like, "No, you can't be doing that.
So-
Don't be."
He's
blah,
like, go
blah."
live your life. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe he just doesn't really. Maybe our problem with him is he doesn't really act like a 20-year-old. He acts like Tom Holland in Spider-Man growing up.
So you mean he's
Let's not get you
too
started
high
on
school?
Tom Holland and
I hate
Spider-Man.
Tom Holland.
Okay, that's for another
That's
for
another
another
day.
podcast.
Yeah.
Okay. I just like I said, I
But I understand. Like, he's very, like, jittery and weird
Yes.
and, like, socially awkward.
it's like he has too much
And-
like his ADD is in overdrive
yeah.
Well, I mean, that could be from
the Speed
his
Force.
Speed
and,
Force, yeah. It could be from his brain, like, firing
I get that.
synapses on.
I mean, that makes sense, but maybe it shouldn't be done to
As-
the extreme.
Well, I will say this though.
He was a lot better in Zack Snyder's than...
Yes.
I
was
will
gonna say that.
100% say that.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say that.
They gave him
he's-
some screen time, and he used it well.
So
Yeah.
talking about screen time, can we talk about the retribution that Cyborg got in this movie?
I knew that was coming.
yeah, I did too.
I'm sorry, but like, holy
I want...
words,
Yeah.
please.
Holy
Like,
words!
Holy words, Batman! Like they really like they did him justice. They gave
Yeah.
the Flash justice because it just wasn't focused on Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. You know?
So you're
I'll-
saying they gave the League justice?
Yes.
I absolutely love the ending where Flash like had to use the Speed Force and run back
Yeah.
in time. Like that was
He's
badass.
like, I gotta break my rule.
Yeah,
God, that was so
and
good.
like Superman coming like forming back like looked really cool.
Yeah. Dude, I thought,
Oh,
like, yeah, when, like,
when,
his
like, the
bones-
I thought
bones and
Mortal
muscles.
Kombat at that moment. I was just like,
exactly.
oh, it's like a reverse fatality.
Reverse fatality.
You win.
Reverse
is
fatality. I'm a doctor.
But do you get what I mean? Like,
Just pulls an Uno card out. Reverse.
reverse. But like seriously, like that was so good. Like, all right, so like
Uno cards in Mortal Kombat should be like a special.
so the biggest.
Cyborg, like, trying to pull him apart, and he was like, reverse.
Oh my! What are you talking about? He doesn't do that. He has like his third and fourth
That's
arms
true,
that just
that's
came
true.
out of
Yeah, yeah,
nowhere.
yeah.
Yeah, those were new too, right?
Yep.
Just
Yeah.
like CGI
Yep.
Yep.
forearms.
Yeah, see, like, I completely, like,
CGI forearms. It's like that GameStop
Goro.
commercial. It's like that. Do you remember that GameStop commercial? It's like the kid had like
old.
the old commercial was like, "Hey son, I got you a game." He's like, "Oh yay!" And he's like, "I got another game." "Oh yay!" And then the dad's like, "I got you another game." Like a third arm comes out of nowhere holding another game, and the kid's like sitting there in shock. He's like, "Yay!" And all of a sudden, like a third hand pops over his head. He's like doing this. Have you
There were
ever
some
seen that?
weird '90s commercials. Yes, I'm pretty sure
that
I've
was
seen
the
it.
'90s. That was like 2000s.
I was about to say, it was not 90s.
It was 2000s,
I do
bro.
not remember that commercial at all.
Look it up on YouTube.
I was about
It's
to
so
say-
weird. I swear, some of the people working for GameStop at that time were on drugs, like hardcore drugs.
Whoa, what?
Whoa.
People that work in a gaming store were on drugs?
Yeah, like hardcore.
How?
Man.
Didn't you work at a game store?
You
No.
and this slander.
No, never.
But no, I
Do that as
I
obnoxiously as I
completely-
can.
I completely like see why Ray Fisher was like full on like release the Snyder Cut, like, cause he got screwed over hard.
Yeah.
like they completely cut him down to like, oh hey,
5 minutes of screen time tops.
you know what the mother box is. That's it. And in this one, it was like, oh hey, the whole movie revolves around you.
Yeah, I have the mother box.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do about it?
Yeah.
Like I can see why he had a problem with the exec at Warner Brothers about that.
Oh yeah.
Because the exec does not like him apparently.
Somebody doesn't. I mean, that
Yeah.
that's 100% on Whedon. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm not saying what happened, what Ray Fisher said happened or whatever. Like, I don't know what happened between the two of them, but I do know that I saw Joss Whedon's film where Cyborg was nothing.
Yeah.
And then I saw Zack Snyder's film where Cyborg was basically
The integral.
the engine of the movie. Like, he was the thing that kept the movie going.
See, and
you
I
know?
think all those cuts is what affected the film overall in Joss Whedon's cut.
Yeah.
Because they never explained that his dad died. Spoiler. And how they tracked it.
Did they not? I didn't know that.
I don't believe
I don't
so.
remember that. Yeah.
I don't think he died. He just vanished, basically.
Listen, I was making a sandwich when that guy died. What happened to him in Snyder Cut?
So at the beginning of the movie, they are.
I didn't pause.
So at the beginning of the movie, Cyborg's dad and then Ryan Choi, the Asian guy,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
working
yeah,
with,
yeah.
they are working with some kind of laser that superheats stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
superheats.
Yeah, they superheat something.
Superman's metal.
Yeah.
That ship.
And
yeah.
he's like, "Oh, this is the hottest thing on Earth."
Yeah.
And so, in the middle of the movie, once they activate the mother box by bringing
Yeah,
Superman
yeah.
back, he goes back to the lab
Mm-hmm.
because he knows he sees the boom tube come, and so he runs back into the lab. and he used that laser to superheat the mother box because he knows it won't destroy it. But he can't get out of the room because here comes Steppenwolf. So he's like, you know what? Click, and then he literally like
disintegrates. Mr. Dr. Manhattan from Watchmen, basically.
Basically, the opposite of what the Flash did. So you know how
He
Superman
didn't
come
have
back
that
together?
Uno card on him.
No reverse!
Bro didn't have that reverse on him.
He got the skip. He got skipped hard.
He got the block. Yeah, the skip over. Damn.
But yeah, that's how he died.
And that's how they tracked the mother box.
Yeah, I walked back in from the kitchen when they're like, "Sorry, your dad died, bro."
You didn't rewind it like 2 seconds, or like you didn't even like.
No, man, I was eating a sandwich.
Let's be real though. It was like in the trailers for everything online for the longest time.
I assumed it really wasn't super important that I knew
It
why
was.
he died.
I mean, it just explained how they found it, but I mean,
Which they never explained that in the Joss Whedon cut. Just like all of a sudden they found him. Oh, hey, this is town.
hey, come on! They had a bunch of snappy quips in that film. If you didn't enjoy the snappy quips, the movie
Do
was
you
not for
bleed? Oh man, I think something's definitely bleeding.
You know, I have to correct you on that. That was actually Batman v Superman.
Yeah, that was
not
Batman
Justice
v
was that-
Superman.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Yeah,
unless they
because-
brought, unless
No,
they
he
like,
said it back again.
He
Superman
said
said
it again?
it to Batman when he was resurrected. He's like, "Do you bleed?"
Oh, that is right. That is right. I will give you that. My bad. Mea culpa. Mea culpa.
Yeah, because he said that, and then like after he throws Batman to the cop car, he's like, "Oh yeah, definitely something's bleeding under here."
You're right.
And I'm just
I
like,
remember.
and I was waiting for that line. I was like, "Huh, I wonder if they're gonna say that again." Nope. And it makes so much more sense showing all the Lois scenes
Yeah.
of why she was there magically instead of Alfred saying, "Yeah, I called the big gun." Like, that's what happened in the Whedon cut.
Yeah.
So I was just like,
Yeah. See, both of them
Was-
made sense. Like they made. I kind of get how they made sense about how Alfred was like, I knew who to call. I get that, but one was just put for a laugh, and the other was like, here's a legitimate story reason.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, they both make sense to me. but
Did Superman stay in the black suit in the Whedon?
No.
I didn't think
no,
so.
he didn't. He just went in the
he
red,
didn't
red
even
and
get
blue.
to the black suit. Yeah.
Okay. That
Which-
black suit though was sick.
Yeah.
It's homage to his dad's fucking like bleeping that, but it went to his homage to his dad's
And
suit basically.
I don't
right?
think I
Yeah.
ever paid attention to the cape being completely black too.
Oh yes,
yeah.
The only the emblem was silver.
Yeah, like that looked freaking cool, man.
Yeah.
I love that he's wearing that suit from now on. Apparently, if they make super movies, if they don't reboot Superman again, which they are, which J.J. Abrams, I hate you.
Well, from what they said before the movie debuted, like they said they were like, this is a cul-de-sac. There's nowhere to turn out of this. This is just a one way out. Like we're not doing anything else. We're not doing a Justice League 2 or anything spinning out of this.
They need to now.
With the critical praise, and I guarantee you they've made money off this movie.
Oh yeah, after they spent
A couple bucks probably.
Well, they spent like $300 million
Mm-hmm.
just on the first shooting, and then they've spent north of $70 million on the reshoots that they've picked up with Zack Snyder. Mm-hmm. So I mean, they have, I'm going to say, minimum of $400 million in this movie,
Yeah.
and I guarantee you they've made that back. Like
with the HBO
with
subscription.
the HBO subscription, with the original run of the movie, with the HBO subscriptions, with they're going to premiere the movie too in theaters.
They're
Yeah, it's
also
gonna be in
re-releasing it
Yeah,
again
they're
in black and white.
Yep, they're going to do IMAX and stuff. So
I'm not feeling the black and white version. I don't think I would watch that.
I get it because it's kind of going back to that old school comic book format before there was any kind of color print. So I get it, but I don't know if I'll watch it, to be honest.
I see.
I don't see the
I
point.
get it if they made the movie for black and white,
But they
like
didn't.
like Clerks. They made that for black and white. You made that color. That doesn't look as good.
Yeah.
Same thing with this. You take the colors away from this, the vibrancy, and you just make it black and white, and like I don't think it's gonna look as good.
There's gonna have to be a lot of color correction because, like, all right, so I don't know if you watched the WandaVision behind the scenes.
The last
The
episode,
the documentary stuff.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Like the last episode of it or whatever. Like they
Okay.
did the 9 and then the 10. I did not watch that one.
So they talked about how they couldn't keep Vision purple or paint him red
Oh, yeah.
for the black and white scenes because it just didn't match up. It was too dark.
Yeah.
So they actually painted him blue to get him a red tint. So like I feel like they would have to do that for the Justice League, for everybody. Like, Aquaman is not going to have to just, like, his gold armor. It's going to have to be, like, green or something instead, so it looks like it's gold.
Yeah.
And then Superman's cape is going to be, like, instead of red or, like, blue, to be, like, yellow or something, just so that, like, the
shade
colors,
is going to be,
Yeah.
And I feel like that's so much more money to put in. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I mean, I agree. I don't see the point.
But unless they just go in and they're like,
Saturation off.
Yep.
Yeah, just turn the saturation all the way down.
Just flick that switch, make it black and white, and they're like, money grab.
Let's turn the contrast up a little bit. Oh, this scene's a little too dark. Let's bring it back down, back up, back. Oh man, that'd be terrible.
That would be terrible.
Oh.
I would. I'm pretty sure I would pay to see it in the IMAX though. I
100%.
paid to see it. Like it was good enough to watch twice.
Yeah.
I would love to go see it in like the 4DX theaters. The ones like where the seats like move and stuff with you. Like
I like to go see it with one of those theaters that sells sushi.
Oh, the one right here, West Town, the Cinnabar, man.
I haven't done the Cinnabar yet.
It's not bad, man. I went there before, like, I guess COVID hit, and before I moved to Jersey for the first time, or I guess the only time, really.
Dude, I completely forgot you moved to Jersey. It's
went
only
to-
been a couple months.
It's
but,
I was only there for
I
like 4 or
completely-
5 months, man.
Yeah.
It's nothing, man. But dude, the Cinnabar is legit. You have your seats up. They come bring you food.
I've been to one in
beer.
Colorado, but not here.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I was about to say we did go to one because I was thinking about it. I was like trying to remember it, and I was like, basically, it's just a giant like bed.
Yeah.
Is that the one we went to? Like it's just a bed.
Yeah,
or
you
whatever?
could literally just lay the seats all the way down.
All I could think about was like those like heart-shaped beds in like hotels,
In the
and
hotels.
stuff, and I'm just like, oh man, I wonder how many children have been made while watching
Yikes.
some children's movie.
Okay, it's only bad if there's like a little 25-cent coin slot that you have to put in and starts rumbling. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, I have a terrible joke.
oh, go ahead and tell it. Go
I
ahead and
wonder if
tell
we
it.
put Michael J. Fox on it, would it even him out?
I think you got Rush Limbaugh's support on that one.
I
That
don't.
was dark, and we're not talking Justice League.
I'm just he went. I just did justice for Michael J. Fox with that Rush Limbaugh joke because he's dead.
Oh yeah,
And
I
it's
mean,
the longest he's been sober.
no. Fantastic. I liked it.
Thank you. I stole that joke from someone on Facebook.
Fair.
Oh. Okay.
I'm not that clever.
We clap for your stolen jokes, but we call me a terrible person for the ones I made up.
I mean,
Just because
he's
we-
still alive, man. And to be fair,
Not for long.
to be fair,
Damn, dude. How you got a D-boy like
That
that?
was hurt. That hurt. That hurt me.
I wouldn't be surprised
I
if
apologize.
Christopher
You're
Lloyd
talking
pull up in a
Marty
DeLorean
McFly
right now
here.
and started kicking your butt. He's like, all right, I'm just gonna leave now.
No, like I ain't leaving. I got no shame in my game. Like I make dark jokes all the time, man. Like I'm full of terrible jokes, just evil jokes.
I mean,
But I'm such a
that's
nice
fine.
person.
Are we done with Snyder Cut?
Okay,
We
so
talked about everything we want to talk about.
so did you like? So you said you haven't seen the original, right? The
He,
Joss
hasn't-
Whedon, right?
he doesn't remember it.
Oh yeah, I mean I've seen it. It's just been like, when did that movie come out? Like I've seen it when it came out.
2017.
Yeah, like 4 years
God,
ago.
it's that old?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Nope. No, it is that old.
Yeah, 2017 for real, legit. Like
Wow, I didn't know it was,
It was
that
like
old.
May of, like,
but
20
yeah, no wonder I don't
Was it?
remember
May
that shit.
2017.
Was it that long ago? Hold on, let me.
I'm not certain about the month, but I'm
Yeah.
very certain. It was
Okay. Well,
2017.
yeah, I don't feel bad for not remembering that then.
You don't remember anything that happened 4 years ago? Jesus, you're the worst.
I mean,
We won't get into that.
Not a movie that I really didn't care about in the first
not
place.
2018.
Was it 18?
2018 is what it says. March 13th. But it also got pushed back.
That's
like,
initial DVD release.
oh shit, you're right. I mean, poop. You're right. Hold on.
I mean, honestly, I could really care less about a Superman Batman movie.
True.
So
Okay, so
Let's not get me started on that.
so I am excited that they introduce what the is it Ray or Ryan?
Ryan
Reynolds?
Choi?
Yeah,
Ryan Choi, the Atom?
Yeah.
The second Atom?
Adam Smasher.
yeah,
No, he's not Atom Smasher. He's the Atom.
Adam.
Like,
Oh, he's Adam Smasher.
no, Atom Smasher's completely
Because it was
different.
what was the original was Ray something.
Ray Palmer,
Yes.
who, like, he's Brandon Routh from
The other Superman.
The Arrow,
Yeah,
the
the
Arrowverse
Arrowverse.
or whatever, yeah. But yeah, Ryan Choi is the second Atom.
Which
And-
is pretty cool that they decided
Yeah.
to include him into it.
Yeah, because he wasn't in the first one, was he? I don't remember him being in it at all.
Nope.
But yeah.
They're
And
they're diversifying their movies. But also that brings me to my next thing.
Just the job taken away from a white man. Jesus.
Sorry.
Was Ray
Yikes.
Palmer. They got to go give it to the Asians.
Give it to the Asians.
But God, I don't know what to say to that. Well, because
ignore me and go
so
on.
there's the Atom, and then I know this sounds silly because like you know how like you know Marvel fans they dig too much into their lore, every little thing.
We just came through WandaVision. We're aware of how Marvel fans
Okay.
can dig too much.
Yes. Okay. So with the introduction of Cyborg's extra arms, I know this is gonna be a stretch, but I was really hoping that they may include the Blue Beetle.
They're making a Blue Beetle movie.
Oh, they are?
Yep. With Jaime Reyes.
Because that's gonna be so sick. 'Cause I'm sorry,
I
Blue
really
Beetle.
like Blue Beetle.
I really love Blue Beetle too, because he's actually kind of like an OP guy if you think about it.
Okay, so what do you know about the Blue Beetle? Do you know just from the cartoons?
A little bit from the cartoons and from Injustice that like it was like a symbiotic weird relationship, and
What's his like? Do you know what his name is? Like it's Jaime
Yeah,
Reyes. Okay,
yeah.
so he's the third Blue Beetle. I know the first was Ted Cord, who was just a rich guy in a suit. That's
Like
all.
Batman?
so like Batman.
That's all. He was like Batman, but not like he was like Iron Man. But he
Okay.
was not a fighter.
He was
not like a
DC's Iron
ninja.
Man.
Yeah, getting close, whatever. But like he was just a rich guy in a suit. There's not a 1-to-1 right there.
Well, I mean, they
But he
all
was
rip
just-
each other off.
Yeah,
so we
Yesterday,
figured.
I literally just had a conversation with him about Thanos and
Darkseid.
And Darkseid. Like, I was like, I don't know who came first,
was like,
but
who
they're
came first?
copies.
I mean, that's like Deathstroke and Deathpool.
Well, that's legit. Like they admit though, they're like,
Yeah,
oh yeah,
yeah,
this
yeah.
is just a straight copy.
And
oh,
then
yeah.
even like,
Slade Wilson, Wade
Wilson.
yeah.
I know he didn't really get any screen time, but like, I mean, I don't even know his character's name, but like Darkseid's assistant,
Desaad.
like
Desaad,
the one
and
in
then
the
there's
hood,
Mother,
Yeah,
right?
that's
he,
Desaad.
like his face looked exactly like Thanos's like
The
right hand man.
yeah the wait which one?
I don't
Like
know,
from,
man. He had
from
like 4.
from actual like Avengers movies.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah. Oh my God, I can't think of his name. I know
It's something with an E, right?
Corvus Glade was the big one. Proxima Midnight was the female.
It's something with an E, I think.
Oh my God, I
Oh,
can't
we're gonna
think-
get roasted. In
I
the
can't think of his
comments.
name.
Great.
It's whatever.
all 4 people that watch this are gonna roast us.
Hey man,
all
you
4
mean
people.
you mean us? And because we're gonna fact check ourselves, be like, yeah, how did we mess that up, man?
Like us and like
Hi,
one of
Mom.
us and one of our moms.
Yeah.
My mom can't work technology. His
My
mom
mom
doesn't
wouldn't.
care.
Yeah.
So
No,
Your
my
mom's
parents
not-
don't care.
Oh.
My parents don't care about comic books.
oh well, so then throw all three people.
Okay. Anyways,
Anyway, like
But no,
a
so-
lot of rip-offs and
Yeah, a lot of
comic
rip-offs,
book
but-
between the
Was-
two
okay,
companies.
so-
They are doing a Jaime Reyes Blue Beetle movie.
good because I really liked Jaime Reyes as the Blue Beetle of the both.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah, he was cool.
Yeah, because he was more like relatable to people. Because like he was just like a random kid struggling with life, and then all of a sudden he got
To this
alien
aliens,
tech
Yeah.
that just like fused to him that he couldn't do anything about it, right? But I'm really glad that you told me that they're doing that. I know they're supposed to be rebooting Green Lantern as well, right?
I don't know offhand.
I
thought
thought
they
they're doing
did.
the HBO. They're doing the
They're doing
HBO,
an HBO
show.
show. Yes.
Yeah.
They're doing that. They're
But
doing
that's
an
the
HBO
core,
show.
right? Is that?
I don't know if it's going to be
I
the
thought
core or if
it's
it's
not.
just
I thought it was a core.
Who's the black one?
John Stewart.
Okay, yeah. It's supposed to be based off
Easy
his.
now.
I know they're doing.
Sorry. That's the best. There's the white one, there's the gay one, there's the black one. Which one?
Which one's gay?
Apparently, there's a new Green Lantern that's coming out that's supposed to be gay.
Oh, okay. I was about to
They're
say.
also
I was like,
doing a gay Captain America
Yep.
now.
That's why they're doing it, I think,
Oh,
because
is
of
it?
Green Lantern.
Yeah, it's a strange sounding comic book series. It's basically like a Captain America Spider-Verse, where
Oh,
it's
okay,
all
all
the
diff-
Captain.
all-
Yeah, it's yeah.
I wonder if they're doing that just because to kind of tie in with all the multiverse stuff that they're going to try to tie in with it.
Nah, dude,
You
comic
don't think
books
so?
are weird. They do whatever they want,
Yeah.
and then
Okay.
sometimes they flop, and sometimes they don't. Like,
Mm-hmm.
but either way, you have to buy 100 books around the one
yeah.
story.
It's really dumb.
$3.99 a piece.
Crossovers are awful.
Or $5.99 depending on the run.
Yeah, I was about to say depending upon what it is, it could be $3.99, $4.99, $5.99, $7.99, $8.99.
Yeah, what
the
was
Berserker
the
comic by Keanu
what was the
Reeves.
last the Carnage? What was the Carnage one that just got over with?
Ultimate or Maximum Carnage? No,
No, that's old. The
But the King?
King of Black.
King in Black too,
King
but
of
I was
Black,
talking
yeah.
about the one before that. But yeah, King in Black is a fine example too. Like there's 1,000 different books
Yeah.
and 1,000 different variant covers.
Yeah.
Each character like Black Cat and like Aquaman and all that stuff have their own variant of like
Of course.
Not
of the King of Black.
Yeah, whatever. Name more.
So
you just
guys,
saw me staring.
No, I
into
knew.
your soul.
I as soon as I said it out of my mouth, I knew I was wrong.
So since you guys know way more about comic books than I ever will, are the New 52 like the New 52? Whenever they did the reboot, like
That's
what,
old.
like 7 years ago,
old
right?
again.
Yeah, it's already gone.
Is it really?
Yeah.
So are those books
We're
worth
on-
anything? Like the first,
Wait, worth
first,
anything?
Yeah, the first run, the
Some
first
of them
issues.
probably are.
Because
mean,
I
some
have
of them probably are.
all of the first issues and variants for all of them.
It
Probably nothing.
it
All right,
depends.
cool.
I mean,
McCain's here I come.
Not really.
no. Like it depends.
We
I
got a
mean,
guy. We have a friend that'll buy them off from me that we won't tell him that they're not worth anything.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
You know the guy
Well,
with the guy with the tattoo we're talking about? Yeah, that guy.
God, Pillhead?
No. He's a good dude, but like he's just no. He's
That was
guy
the
who
tattoo
got-
Oh,
artist.
the
got
guy that has
tattoo.
the naked lady, the goth, the goth tattoo guy.
The
Okay,
graveyard,
I thought you
yeah.
were talking about the tattoo artist. I was like, he's your
Or we'll just sell
buddy?
him the Rocky.
No.
We can get you comic credit. If you want other comics.
I'm good,
No,
man. I'm good.
no, like it depends. I mean,
Okay.
some books from then could be worth something. Some probably aren't. I mean, it all depends.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
God, what are they on now then? Because I've
Feature-
stopped buying comic
so
books.
so out of the New 52, once they ran that for like I think a year or two,
Mm-hmm.
and then once they got rid of that, it went into Rebirth, and then
Yes,
like-
that's what I meant to say. I have the Rebirth series.
yeah, they're not. I mean,
They're not worth anything. Okay.
You might find something that might be worth something, but probably not. Honestly,
Sick.
Sweet.
Spend like over
I was
like
gonna
a
say,
K on
I was
all
gonna
the
say
comic books.
if you did have the New 52, I know the New 52 Batman #1 is like a $40-$50 book.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad for.
I'll just keep
for, like,
holding these for a little bit longer. Maybe somebody will get rid of them.
Yeah.
They'll all burn, and people are like, oh man, I need that one weird issue. And I just happen to be the guy that.
I
has
just
that one
happen to be
weird
like,
issue.
Yeah.
I got you, Pam.
But so it went into Rebirth, and then after, and then I don't think it went anything after Rebirth. Like it just kind of Rebirth just kind of went away, and they were just DC Comics for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And now they went basically through like Black Metal, which
Black Metal lasted forever.
Which
Yeah,
that's
lasted
like
forever.
that weird alternate universe where like
dude-
Batman was evil and like Joker was good
He
and
killed,
stuff
well,
like
no,
that.
not the Joker was good. Batman killed the Joker,
Uh-huh.
and then when he killed the Joker had this like super Joker venom that like infected him and basically turned him into Batman Who Laughs. So he now has like this like metal covering
over his eyes,
and
right?
spikes and
Yeah.
everything on it. And it has this rictus grin.
But
like,
isn't like every like
and he's super evil.
but weren't like most of the other superheroes too like turned evil too?
Yeah,
Like,
that
there
was
was,
an evil. There was an evil universe. Yeah,
Okay.
that's when that very first.
I remember
started.
reading it and I was thinking, God, this is really dark, but this is really cool.
Yeah, well, that's from the same people who did the New 52 Batman, Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo. Like, they just now got through like their Dark Knight Metal or Death Metal series. Like, it was pretty good. But basically, it's changed the entire universe, and now they're into a whole new thing called Infinite Frontier. That's like the newest thing. Like, Infinite Frontier Justice League 1, I think, just come out last week or week before last.
That name just reminds me of like the old time like days like the 40s and 50s where they dreamed about the future and like they had like the golden
pioneer
arc,
days.
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know exactly what
Like
you're talking about.
like they had like the golden era,
like prospectors,
yeah,
stuff like that. Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
okay, not that far back, but like the Art Deco style
What?
where like everybody was like proper, like they dreamed about the future being bright and stuff like that.
What's the new DC series though? Like the new, it's Feature something, right?
Future State.
Feature State, yeah.
Yeah, that they were in that. I don't know if that's going to continue on as like
The main
I don't know
story
what
arc.
that is. The main story arc now is like Infinite Frontier.
I did not know that.
Well, basically, so
I thought the Feature State stuff was like the ongoing thing now.
they have it. I think they have it going too. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know off the top of my head. I haven't bought DC books in a while, really. Like I buy my Batmans and like that's about it of DC. Like I don't really buy much else DC books, but so I know. I think Future State's still going on. I know it was only a limited run stuff because everything was only like 2 or 4 issues. So I don't know if it's still going, but I know
Like all the new Batman.
the new
and,
Batman, the Dark
It's just
Detective.
going away
I think
already.
so. I don't.
Weird.
That's really short, though.
That's, I don't know. But I know Infinite Frontier has come up because basically it's rolling straight out of Dark Knight's death metal. Because Wonder Woman basically gave up her life to like fight the Batman Who Laughs. Spoilers, by the way, for all of these comics. But
We already prefaced this episode by saying there's going to be a bunch of spoilers. in
Stop
this.
now.
Yeah.
but Wonder Woman basically gives her life to defeat like the Batman Who Laughs, who put put his brain into Dr. Manhattan's body, so he has like the powers of the universe.
That Watchmen are now part of the DC universe,
and
that's so weird to me.
And so he has like all the powers of the universe. Wonder Woman like beat him, but to do that, she basically reset everything.
So the timeline to just reset.
Yeah. So from what I understand, I don't know if it's this one or like the next reboot, whatever it's going to be, is basically everything that has happened to any DC character has happened. So like Batman, every issue of Batman from like Detective Comics 27 and Batman #1 to now has happened. He is like, not that he's that old, but like their years are like 4 of ours or something. So like he's still only like a 30-year-old man, but he
knows everything.
Yeah, but he's done everything. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So he still has like kind of like that history behind him.
Yeah.
Even though
Have you read Berserker?
Yes.
You haven't read Berserker. You were talking to me about it.
I was talking to you.
I read it
you
last night.
Is it good?
It's good so far. I enjoyed it. Did you? It's a first issue.
Yeah.
You also said,
but it's not as bad as the first issue as that dog book. That dog book was awful.
Dog book?
There's a book.
It's an indie book.
Oh my god,
dude,
Rush.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, Rush something. I'm not gonna be able to remember the name of it. I basically only bought it because I had a dog on the front. Well, it looked
the
cool.
27 run Crush.
Crush.
That's what it's called.
Colon?
The 27 run Crush.
Okay.
Literally, it just had a dog on the cover, and Alex was like, "That looks cool."
Okay.
Cool.
First of all, Rocky told us. The Rocky's the owner of the comic book store we got to.
Crypto Comics.
He told us that like it had like a not a psycho dog. What am I thinking of? Like
Psychic.
Psychic dog. I was saying psychic. Anyway, psychic dog. Yeah, dude, it was terrible.
It was not good.
The writing was god awful.
It was written by somebody who's like, "Ooh, I have a funny quip," but it wasn't funny.
So
and
he was trying
quip.
So he was
with no
basically
story.
trying to be like a Marvel writer without any story, but terrible jokes.
It was trying to be Joss Whedon without the talent that Joss Whedon has.
Do we really want to say he's got talent though?
You ever watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
Yeah,
Angel,
but
Firefly, Dollhouse?
all right, Firefly and Buffy.
Come on.
That's all I'm gonna say. I'll give him those, but everything else, man.
You ain't like Angel?
No, God no.
It was just Buffy with a boy.
Yeah, that's all it was.
I liked Angel more.
Well,
on top of
probably
that,
saying something about you.
Oh yikes!
David Boreanaz, a very handsome man.
Fair.
I mean, come on.
What happened to him? He like disappeared after that series.
No,
he
did,
did Bones, right?
Yeah, he did Bones straight after that, and then now he's on a show called I think Navy SEALs or something like that. Like no, he ever since like 1997 I think he came on Buffy.
Boys
in
has
98.
been working.
Yeah, ever since like 98 when he came on to Buffy, like he's been on TV every year since then.
Oh, I had no idea, man.
Yeah.
Like, I just
Stacking
don't
that
follow
paper
him.
on other shows,
dude, like,
man.
He's straight making money. Like he was on Bones. He was on Buffy for 3 years, Angel for 5, Bones for 11, and I mean he's been on this show for like
Bones went for
dude.
11 years?
Yeah.
That was a good show.
I had no idea, man.
Yeah, dude.
It was a good show.
Yeah, I love Bones.
I'm sorry, but I've never just been into those crime investigation shows.
SVU is my jam.
Dude,
SVU is my
all
jam.
Day. It was
I'm
not the
sorry.
same when Stabler left.
No, he made the show, and that's like
He's coming back.
I know.
They're doing a new one.
I know.
Once again, I have no idea what they're talking about because that's not my thing. I'm sorry, guys. I'm more of the sci-fi kind of guy.
Mariska Hargitay.
Mariska Hargitay. Mariska Hargitay. Mariska Hargitay.
Oh my god. Oh my god. But anyways, I've never seen any like SVUs, CSIs.
Do you know who
Bones.
Mariska Hargitay is?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
from the Love Guru, right?
Yes, okay.
But it's also the name of. Do you know
It's
who
the name
that
of the
is?
character.
It's the name of the character in
the
SVU.
actress. Name
Or
of
the
the
actress.
actress.
Oh, I had no idea.
That's
Yeah.
I figured.
Yeah.
I had no idea. That's why I was like, why are they saying Love Guru stuff right now? I
Yeah.
had no idea.
No,
yeah,
The real name of the girl who plays in SVU
Is
is
Mariska.
Mariska Hargitay.
Yeah.
That's where that came
Oh my
from.
god.
She's also in that. She's in a scene in the Love Guru.
Yeah,
right?
she's in that scene. That's why
Yeah.
he goes like, "Oh, Mariska Hargitay."
Yeah,
Mariska
that's who
Hargitay.
that is, yeah.
Oh, okay. That makes
Yeah.
a lot more sense. Is that towards the beginning of the movie,
Yeah.
like the show
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever,
that's
the
the
movie,
beginning of the movie.
where like all the celebrities are kind
Yeah,
of lined up?
yeah.
Okay. That
Like,
that
You're
makes sense.
welcome.
Context.
Yes,
Makes
thank
the joke
you.
funny.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm not a good nerd. I'm a terrible nerd.
Well, see, we're not even talking about nerd stuff, man. Like,
Technically,
you're sitting here like
my mom likes SVU.
you're sitting here like I like sci-fi, and we're like cop shows.
well, all right. So,
Did you watch Happy? Have you watched Happy?
is that the one where the dude's like a pillhead and like he sees different things?
Well, no,
Have you
he's
not watched Happy?
He's not
I've only seen every like
Bro.
one
He's-
episode.
He's not a pillhead, but like he sees his daughter's imaginary,
donkey thing, right?
yes, imaginary friend.
Do yourself a favor. When we stop this, go watch Happy.
Hey, and,
I mean, I wanted to, but I just
It's
forget about it.
amazing.
and it fits into your interest because it was on the Sci-Fi Network.
Yeah, I knew that, and I was like, I remember it being really good. So
It's-
there's a show called The Watch. Have you guys watched that yet?
The Watch.
It's on Sci-Fi as well, or BBC.
No.
But it's pretty damn good too. So it's basically like a weird cop show, but it's in a fantasy world where he's like a golem's like his buddy, like cop buddy. And it's weird, but it's really good because the main character, he goes from like being this like secret cop to being like this drunkard captain of the cop force. It's really weird, but it's actually strangely good. I don't know if anybody.
I mean, it sounds like some alley.
It's like I said, it's a fantasy based show with like a cop theme. So like there's like different guilds where they have like the Guild of Thieves, Guild of Music, like Guild of like killer assassins and stuff like that. And it's really weird show, but I thought it was really funny and weird. Watch it.
Let's check
So
it out.
you guys watch that.
Okay.
I'll watch Happy so we can talk about it
I
next
was about
time.
to say, we'll watch that, and you watch the last 22 seasons of SVU.
Nope, that will never happen.
You're gonna have to start now.
That's never gonna happen. I'm
You're
sorry.
gonna have to start last week.
Oh God, I can't. I'm not the Flash. I can't run back in time.
No, dude, that like SVU, like it. I mean, it is a good show, but it is just a show to have on in the background.
Yeah.
Like you don't really need to. You're not going to sit there.
You can
and be,
edit to SVU.
Yeah, you're not going to sit there
Edit
and
your
be
videos
like.
to SVU.
You're not going to watch the show and be like, I'm going to figure out who did this. No, you don't care who did it.
I'm that kind of person though. I will want to try to figure it out.
Yeah, you will. It's very easy, but it's those cops are not good at their jobs. But
It's the baker in the hallway with the butcher knife.
Oh man,
you would expect the butcher with the butcher knife, or the candle with the candlestick maker or whatever.
but not at all.
No.
So and another sci-fi. I know this is really random because we started talking about shows. Did you guys ever watch Fringe?
I started like.
I thought you were saying Friends weird.
Did you ever watch Friends?
I love Friends.
No.
No, not Friends, but Fringe.
No.
I watched like the first episode, like when it actually premiered, and then like I just
You
fell
forgot about
off.
it?
Yeah, I fell off because I haven't had cable in.
So it was on Fox.
Well, television.
No TV?
I don't have
Okay.
TV at all. Period.
I mean, I'm not gonna say that I download stuff, but I download stuff. I watched it.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you have Netflix, you can download things.
Yeah,
to
you
your
can
phone.
totally do that.
Yeah, that's exactly how I do it. I don't sell the 7 Cs.
Anyways, but it's
not how I
so
watched the Snyder
did you
Cut.
like? Did you watch? Did you like the X-Files growing up?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Watch that show then because it's basically like X-Files,
That's what I've heard.
but on steroids.
Yeah.
But I can't really say anything else without spoiling anything. So that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, you're good.
That's all I'm gonna say.
X-Files.
No,
Gotcha.
I watched. Like speaking of sci-fi shows like that, watched a little bit of Eureka, which I wasn't big on it, and then
It was a fun show to watch
Yeah.
when you had nothing else to watch.
yeah, but Warehouse 13,
Yeah, that was a
which
good
I
one.
loved, and then Haven.
Ooh, I forgot about that show,
loved
man.
Haven. Loved that show.
These are
It was
all like
based-
sci-fi
Yeah,
shows.
these are all sci-fi originals. Like it was based on a Stephen King short story called The Colorado Kid. Like basically they took this small premise of like this unknown kid washing up on the beach in Maine, even though he was from Colorado. Like they don't know how he got there, and basically they spun that into this whole lore of like, oh, these people in this town, if they stay in this town, they get superpowers that kind of suck. Like, so there's one dude who can't feel anything. Like, anything. Can't feel a touch, can't feel a punch, like, just can't feel anything.
but
He's
still
like the chief of
gets
police.
hurts.
Yeah, he still gets hurt. Like, you can
Yeah.
break his arm, but he just doesn't feel the pain.
He's just like great.
Nice.
And then there is another guy who was a wrestler. He was named Edge in wrestling.
Same Edge from WWE.
Yeah, Edge from WWE, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah, his
Lucky
name,
guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his name's Adam Copeland. But like he got on the police force But they called them troubles instead of powers. They called them troubles because, you know, they're annoying. His trouble was that bullets were attracted to him. That's not a joke. Like, I could, like, if he was standing behind me, I could shoot you, and the bullet would go around me to hit him.
That's unfortunate.
That sounds like his wrestling career too.
You want to know something more unfortunate? In the show, his daughter was born with his trouble too.
Oh no!
And so she got shot and killed.
Wow.
Man, I wanted to watch that until now.
Hey, spoilers
You don't see
again.
that. You don't see it.
Spoilers.
I mean, but he just tells you about it. Real sad, like, because apparently it hurt his feelings or something. I don't know. But
That's terrible. That sounds like a terrible show.
it's actually really good.
I remember watching like an episode.
It's the opposite of Heroes.
God, all right.
God, Heroes is so good. I love Heroes.
First 2 seasons were really good. We
I
won't ever talk
loved it.
about the circus.
I loved it all the way through.
You love the circus?
So, okay. See, here's my problem.
I hated that season with the circus.
I am trying to.
I can barely remember it. So.
I'm trying to do my own podcast as well, like just reviewing comics. But like, I like everything. I like liking things. So like, I like things people hate.
Well, and that's fair because like everybody has their
ass.
No.
Wow.
Assistant.
Well, like, all right, so like I didn't have a problem with the series itself until the last season, but that's also because it got canceled and then brought back, and then they changed writers. That was the middle of the writers' strike and everything.
Yeah.
So I understand that, but man, season 3, like the ramp up for that show was like this. Then it went this for season 2, and then writers' strike happened, and then it just flat, and then it got canceled, and then they brought it back, and then it went.
Canceled it.
Did they not? Did it just go?
They never canceled it.
Did it just go on that?
The writer strike. The writer strike hit. Yeah, basically everything went on hiatus, and
it went straight down because they changed writers.
Yeah,
and
so
everything.
like it went up, and it was like really really good, and then they're like writer strike, and then it was like oh really strike, it's straight down, and it never recovered.
No,
but I still, like I said, I understand season 3 was not good. There were a lot of loose strings. But I enjoyed watching the show for the characters.
I didn't like how fast they rushed everything towards the end of the series.
Well, they had to. They knew it wasn't. They knew it wasn't.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. Like, I get it. But
like, hey guys, there's not gonna be a season 4, so let's stop.
No, there was season 4.
Was there?
There's not a season 5. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I meant
Season 4.
Was
Season
the
4
circus.
was in the circus. Like the.
It was the really bad one.
Yeah.
But like, that's the one. Like, I like the ending of season 4 too, because like she exposed herself to everybody in the world, and that was great because that was like basically the introduction of mutants, and superpowers and stuff like that. But like, they never really said it because like the whole gene splice was like the logo. But like, I really enjoyed the ending, but everything in between season 4, like the beginning to the end, was just like literally like.
Yeah.
What were you guys smoking?
They were trying to dig themselves out of a hole by digging down.
Yeah, and it was awful. It was god
Yes,
awful.
you're not doing good.
No, man, I still watched it because like I remember at the time because when you're younger you have such strong opinions that you don't care about opening up your mind to anybody else, and you're like, dude, watch this show. It's so good. You do know what I'm talking about? Like,
Dude,
I've been there.
Oh yeah, I live there. Like
I live there.
I bought them on DVD after I watched them all. After I knew what they were.
That's
that's
how I knew what they were because
Yeah.
either you or our friend John.
Yeah,
I owned them.
Hungry had them when
Yeah.
we lived. He had like the first 2 when we lived up in the Blue House, but after that, I wound up buying them myself too. Like, but I love the show. I thought the show was
It was well done.
good. Yeah.
Especially for being primetime TV for superheroes.
See, I wish they'd went with the original idea. The studio kept them with the same characters. The original idea was the first season was going to be this set of characters, and then new characters all the way throughout. If that show was made 1 to 2 years ago, well, before COVID and everything, if COVID never happened, like 2-3 years ago, that show would have went on with new characters.
Oh yeah,
because now that's a big thing with like
American Horror Story.
American Horror Story, and all the miniseries and things like that.
But they
that are
still,
switching out characters.
but they still bring them back together towards the end.
Yeah,
too.
you can still bring back certain characters and things like that. But like they were like, oh, people like Peter Petrelli, money signs.
The guy that talks always like this, Peter Petrelli.
Guy who kind of looked like Rocky.
Yeah, he always
Always
talks.
kinda had
He
this
was.
little jaw.
Fun fact: he was Rocky's kid.
son in
he
Rocky
was.
Balboa, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, oh shit, that's right. Because I
Yeah.
remember seeing the movie. I was like, Heroes?
That's when Hayden Panettiere popped off.
Yes,
Right?
Yeah.
yes. That's when she. After that, she went straight to Nashville, and that's when she blew up.
Yeah. What did she do? Wait.
She was
Nashville,
in
she
a
was a
show
country.
called Nashville.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
There was a show called Nashville.
About her
She
becoming
didn't
a
go to the
country.
town of
No.
Nashville.
I honestly thought you were like, I thought you were gonna tell me she had an album, and I was like, I don't remember having her sing anywhere.
Sorry,
like,
my
hearing
bad.
her
I should have
sing.
clarified. She was in
Well,
a
I mean,
TV
like,
show.
just because that's what a lot of people do.
Yeah.
They start off on little like shows and then.
Well, she started off with Heroes as just save the cheerleaders, save the girl, or save the world.
Save the cheerleader, save the world.
Yeah, from. Do I look like him when I do that? Hold on. Like, all right, for the people
I
who
had
can't
a
see
terrible
that,
joke.
don't say it. Don't say it. We'll wait till afterwards. If you can save that, say that. You can tell me afterwards.
Save that.
I really don't want to have to edit that out. And go beep.
It wasn't going to be that bad. It's
Okay,
not like
all right.
that
Go ahead
evil.
and say it. Go ahead. And say it.
You were like, do I look like him? I was going to be like, only when you squint.
Dude, that's all the time.
I know.
What are you talking about? But no, like when that show came out, like people were like, "You look like Hero." I'm like, "Cool." I'm like, "That's awesome," and then I just go, and then people were like, "Holy crap, you're Hero!"
You look like Hero. That's kind of racist.
Oh my god.
Hold on. I mean, when I do this, hold on. Here we go. Because he had the long hair too, right?
Yatta!
God, I loved him. And then like after that, he went on to do a lot of cool things
Masioka,
too.
yeah. He
Yeah.
did all kinds of cool stuff.
And then he was in you guys can judge me for this, but I love the Hawaii Five-0 reboot.
I have not watched it.
I haven't watched it.
I loved it.
Wait. You're giving us crap for being like, oh man, SVU's so cool. I don't really care
didn't
for police procedurals.
but-
I don't really watch those shows. And you're like, Hawaii Five-0 was
Okay,
so good.
so you know why I
know
watched
what
Hawaii
I'm-
5-0? The
No,
biggest,
why do you?
the biggest thing is because it
Is
was
it
more
the
action
Hawaiian
based.
shirts?
Yes, but also the Varsity Blues. There's one character from Varsity Blues that
Todd.
was in it. Yes,
Tweeter.
Yes, he was in it. That's the only reason why I watched it, because I just wanted to see how he would act in that show. And then, ironically, I started to enjoy the show, and I was like, "Huh, these characters
You know
have
what
kind
that's
of a
called?
decent."
Getting older.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because that's on CBS.
Oh, I know.
Did you go to bed at 5 o'clock too? 5 p.m.
No, because the show didn't come out until 8.
So he DVR'd
So you
it.
enjoyed the show
He
with a
DVR'd
bowl
it,
of bran.
and when he woke
I mean,
up at
okay,
3 a.m.
I
for
am
breakfast.
the oldest one here. Okay,
Which feels great for me
Whatever.
to not be the oldest one here for once.
whatever. How old are you again?
I'm 34.
I always ask you this.
I just turned 34 in
Well,
February.
happy belated birthday. I don't know if I told you that, but
Yeah,
happy
that's
belated
all right.
birthday.
Gracias.
And you're 32.
I
Okay,
just turned 32.
that's what I thought. And I'm 35, so God, I am old.
You
But
old
Gosh.
but at the same time,
What a
I'm the
great
youngest. I'm the youngest looking one here too because of the Asian gene. So screw you guys.
You know, I'm gonna have to give it to him.
You only get it because I have a beard.
Yeah, and I
sha-
can't grow hair
was
here
about to
or
say-
here or here.
I was about to
Like
say,
it's not even growing in here.
I shave my beard. I look like a 12-year-old child.
That's not good. Don't do that. Please don't ever do that.
Honestly, I'm thinking of shaving my beard soon. Anyway,
Why?
just I don't know. Just
Just
a change.
too warm?
Just a change. Oh no, God, I've had my beard for like almost 3 years.
Don't do it.
Don't do it, man.
I'm not gonna
okay.
go all the way.
Okay,
I'm just
so
gonna
kinda
like,
his-
go to
his
it. You
level?
should go to like.
kind of like yours, like just a little,
Just
little-
more-
like
just more
small,
fuzz,
like short.
more fuzz.
Yeah.
Listen, if you do it, pay the money and have somebody do it for you.
Oh, I will.
Okay. Just if you're gonna do it, pay for it.
I will.
Okay.
What's wrong with just taking clippers and just going?
Because
with
he's
the
not
too
good
far?
at that.
I'm not good
Oh,
at that.
is he not?
Oh,
He's
I'm
not good at
awful.
that.
Have you seen him? Why I'm guessing you've seen
I mean,
something like this
no,
before.
I haven't seen him like
But
that.
he
But I
knows
just
I'm
know
awful
you're
at
not good at that.
Yeah, I'm not good at that. I'm awful.
He's not going to stylize himself very well at all.
No, that's why I have a full beard. And I don't. I don't
Look at it.
Oh,
This is
That's
yeah.
pubes, bro. That's not even a beard.
gosh.
That's long pubes.
What is going on?
Alex is just jealous of me. Do you want
Wait,
to know? Do you
for
want to know
what?
why?
Ooh. Oh,
Oh, dude, I don't care about your flowing locks. Could care less.
I mean, I'm just over here trying to look like a samurai eventually.
I got that
Eventually.
Rogan bob, dude. I'm good.
It works. It works.
I'm good.
I can't say anything. I'm not the one that's married here, so he's married. You're married.
What does that have to do with anything?
What's that got to do with it?
I don't
Our
know.
looks did not get those women. Like, we are not
That's
good
all
looking
personality,
men. Yeah,
bro.
dude.
Dude, then I'm failing at both.
Right?
Dang.
It's something called personality.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Newfound Glory, baby.
I got into I got into a Newfound Glory Blink-182 beef on Twitter the other day.
Did you? Did you win?
Well, he didn't answer back.
Fair, you won.
So you won.
So
wait, why are we referencing Newfound Glory? And then,
Something I call personality. It's a Newfound Glory
it's
song.
a Newfound
is it
Glory
really?
song. Yeah.
I don't remember, man.
But
I'm too old. Yeah.
no, some dude put on Twitter, he was just like, Newfound Glory greater than Blink-182, and I will not be reading the tweets or the comments or whatever. And I'm like, I get that. I can see that. And then some dude below him put like, Dude Ranch, Enema of the State, and Take Off Your Pants and Jacket, like those 3 albums, like Newfound Glory can't touch them. And I'm like, Nothing Gold Can Stay, Newfound Glory, oh my God, Sticks and Stones,
yeah.
and then Catalyst. Those 4 albums
Sticks and
and he
Stones.
beat all 3 of those.
Best album.
Sticks and
ever.
Stones for sure, yeah.
I was like, those 4 albums beat all 3 of those because Dude Ranch is 3 or 4 really good songs held up on that album, and then Take Off Your Pants and Jacket, same thing, like 2 or 3 good songs on the album that hold up everything else that's not that great, and then Enema is pop punk perfection. And I got a bunch of likes, and dude was like, "Nah, I'm just not gonna comment."
I feel like you won that argument.
Yeah, I mean,
on the scale of who's doing it bigger, I will say Blink-182 is doing it
oh
bigger.
yeah, they went
than
way more
Newfound Glory.
mainstream.
But Newfound Glory, they're still hanging out, they're still making music, but
Yeah,
I respect those dudes
I mean,
way more.
at this time, honestly, like I know Blink-182 had their like moment and they were like gigantic and got way bigger than Newfound Glory, but right now, I feel like they're kind of making the same amount of music. Like it's not like the Blink-182 stuff is not that great.
Oh,
I mean, it's
awful.
good.
yeah, they're good,
But it's not great.
I think
It's
it's
not
awful.
like Enema of the State great.
Well, it's not the original lineup either anymore.
Exactly. Neither is Newfound Glory. Like Newfound Glory's, dude, they literally put out a new album every freaking 6 months or something.
Yeah.
Like their discography now is gigantic.
I just have to.
But
give it
Radio
to the guitarist.
Surgery, like, which is, I know that's not even the last one it's probably really the last one I really listened to.
Which one?
Radio Surgery.
Oh God, that was
I know.
years ago.
Well,
That was
yeah.
right after Catalyst, I think. No, Coming Home was right after Catalyst.
Yeah, Radio Surgery is, it's a couple
it's
years.
ago,
yeah. But like, it's not that good, but like it's still Newfound Glory.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's how a lot of people feel about both those bands now. Like, it's not that good, but it's still like Newfound Glory.
Yeah, so like kind of the way I think about it is like I'm not insulting either band because I do love both bands, but like they're not like improving their catalog so much as like they're coasting upon the fact that they are these bands.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, 100%.
That's a
know,
better way of what I was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they just try to add Matt Skiba, and they thought it'd be better.
See, my biggest problem with him is he just sounds so close to Mark Hoppus. Like singing, like they sound so similar.
They do, and I think that's why. But I mean, there's rumors of Tom working with them again.
Yeah,
but
I
how many times have we heard that?
So my boy Peter McKinnon about to put out that Angels and Airwaves documentary.
He's been saying that for years now too.
Yeah, I mean, well, COVID shut down all of their concerts, and that's why I
Yeah.
didn't get all the footage.
Yeah, you're right. But man, he's been working on that for what, 2 to 3 years now?
I think 2 years. I think it
See,
started. I think it started the year before Corona, and then it went into Corona, and then all their tour got shut down.
Yeah.
So I don't even know if it's going to come out until they start touring again. Like I think he has to
That'd be
get more
wild.
footage of the tours and stuff.
honestly, like for some documentaries, that's not even that long.
No, it's
You
not.
know, I mean,
But like,
it's still a good stretch, but like,
yeah, like
Well, I mean, honestly, I think it would have been done or almost done
Yeah.
at this point if it
Oh,
wasn't
no.
for
If
they
Corona
had
shutting the
concerts and
tour
stuff,
down.
yeah.
I agree. But like, man, I just wanted to come out because I'm impatient.
I feel that.
You know, it's like any type of creator that, or anybody that you're influenced by or that you enjoy watching their content, you're like, I just want more content. Like, there's like some, like, I'm sure you watch a ton of YouTubers. I watch a ton of YouTubers. I'm sure you do as well. You're just like, cool, I want a new video today. Where's my fix? Like,
Yeah,
give it
so-
to me. Nah.
why do you have to stop to make the things? Just give
Yeah,
me the things.
just put it out there, man. And I get it. It does, as being a content creator myself, and as well as you guys, like, it does take time to edit, to put it together, but like at the same time, because you look up to them, I'm just like,
I don't care. Give me more.
I don't
Yeah.
care. I just want my content.
Yeah, yeah.
Why do I have to wait a month for the next comic book? No, give it to me now.
and
I want to
you know
watch
what?
them.
You know what
drawing
ruined
it.
that for us? Netflix.
Well, I was gonna say Amazon.
Netflix did.
Amazon was the OG, I guess, ruiner.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
give me my stuff in 2 days.
Yeah.
No, for me it was Netflix because
Why
I
do you
never
say
bought.
that?
I never bought anything off Amazon for a long time. Like just because
Well-
I never just did. You know, I just always bought anything when I like stores. But like Netflix completely ruined me on that because like when they drop a show, they drop all the show, so you watch them all at once.
The binge watching.
And so with one, like I don't watch shows like that or like weekly anymore. Like I would find shows and then watch all of the show at the end of the season.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I think the only thing you did that with was like the Arrowverse stuff.
no everything. Like
I thought you would watch those weekly.
no.
So with,
Only if you ask me about something and then you got to watch this. I'd like fucking I'll watch it.
so if like for instance like Falcon and Winter Soldier, you're just gonna wait for all that to be done airing
No.
and then watch it at once, right?
No, WandaVision is the first thing in like 7-8 years that I actually have watched weekly.
Oh,
And
so are you gonna watch this
I'm
weekly?
gonna watch this week.
Okay.
I haven't watched the first episode yet. I forgot about it coming out, honestly.
Yeah.
And so I haven't watched the first episode.
Well, Snyder
but-
Cut kind of overshadowed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Snyder,
it really
Snyder
did.
Cut took over my life for a good like, how long was it? Day and a half? Like, but yeah, it took over my life for a minute. But
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna probably watch that today or tomorrow.
I enjoyed it from what
haven't
from what I
watched
saw.
it yet.
When you guys watch it, it's like it's not like grasping, but you'll be like, okay, I like what they're
That's
doing.
kind of what I've heard.
Yeah.
Like I've heard it's like a good like,
like-
I don't know, in between
Yeah.
movie thing filler.
It is, and I like that Marvel is kind of going that route now, where it's kind of like instead of just oversaturating the market with just Marvel movies, they're actually kind of like doing like waves of it to kind of appease the Marvel fans because they keep delaying Black Widow because they delayed it again from May possibly.
They delayed
to-
it from May, like it's going somewhere else now.
Like it might be they might wait till COVID.
They're
like,
literally just waiting for the movie theater.
Yeah.
Why at this point?
Yeah, just.
I
just
agree
let it go.
because they
I
just
mean, I'm
keep,
sure Snyder Cut did fantastic on HBO Max.
Yeah, well, not
But-
even that, but like they've already established that like they will put a movie up
The
and
premiere
then
access.
and then be like, oh hey, you have Disney Plus, you also have to pay $30 to watch this movie.
Which that is a plus and a minus. I will say that it's
not
a
gonna do
real.
that.
Yeah, I would
it's
never
a,
do
it's,
that.
I would
it's
never
a,
do
it's
that.
a
Never mind.
double-edged sword though, because like if you think about it, if Marvel and Disney can charge $30 a movie that you only have for like 30 days or less,
no,
and,
no,
and,
once,
and they start going that route, movie theaters are gonna go away completely because everyone's gonna go straight to streaming because that's way more money for them.
yeah,
And I think
Well, yeah,
that's
that's
dangerous.
why we've already lost like half the movie theaters,
Mm-hmm.
right? I mean,
AMC's making a comeback though because they opened up the theaters in New
I
York
hope so.
and California.
I got them stocks. I
well,
bought
that,
them
well,
legit.
well, there was an
pulled,
increase. There was an increase recently.
man, a couple of the production companies pulled their movies completely from the movie theaters, right?
I
Yeah,
believe
okay.
it was
I can't remember-
Universal. I think it was Universal.
Universal, and then a shoot off of Universal because they
Well,
own-
Universal, like as an umbrella,
Yeah, okay.
like
Yeah.
they pulled, I think, Trolls World Tour from the theaters, and they were like, we're just gonna put it on streaming, and I think it was AMC.
Yeah,
was
okay,
like,
that's the.
They were like, well, if you pull this, like, you're not gonna be able to put any other movies in here, and the
Fast and Furious,
the
for
studio
instance.
was just like, okay, we keep you afloat, but all right, so they just put it in streaming,
yeah,
and then
yeah, that was the article. I remember now.
and then
That's
they-
been a couple months.
yeah.
but
They,
that-
they eventually got over it and put Trolls in the theaters.
Yeah, it was supposed to be like a 2021 thing or 2020 thing because COVID was the worst then, and that's what the whole thing was supposed to be for HBO Max for this year, because they know that things are not going to be completely back to normal. That's why they released Snyder Cut on HBO Max. That's why
Yeah.
they're releasing Godzilla versus King Kong.
Yeah, their whole
whole
2021 slate is going
HBO
straight
Max.
to HBO Max.
which
Yeah.
I'm glad they're the
along
only
with
ones.
theaters as well too.
Yes, which I'm glad they're the only ones that are actually really doing that because Disney's kind of like, well, we kind of need to make our money back, so we're
Yeah.
gonna wait for theaters.
Well, see, they did pretty okay with I think they did first with Mulan, and then
Raya.
Soul, and then Raya, the last track. Like they put those movies out on their Premium Plus or whatever. Like you have to pay for Disney Plus,
and then
then you have
$30.
$30, and you get the movie for 30 days, and then I think after 3 months the movie hits the streaming service anyway.
But why $30? Man, isn't that like
It's a
Because
lot
people will pay it.
because they
30
don't.
bucks is like? I mean, it could be like normal ticket price, $15.
Well, it depends on where you go and what time. Because like matinees, they're a lot cheaper. They're like $8 a
Yeah,
ticket.
but dude, like I mean, a normal like movie date night Like, not a lot of people go for matinees because a lot of people are working.
Yeah.
A normal ticket price is like $13 to $15 now.
Yep.
$30 to watch that movie on my own TV?
Yep.
Piss off, bro.
See,
and I can't even own it?
Yeah.
That's
Piss off.
That's the thing, though, is you would pay $15 to go watch that movie.
Per person.
Per person. So, but just say you live alone, whatever, blah, 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 you know, you live in the dream. But, so you go watch the movie for $15, and then you watch the movie.
Yeah.
Okay, but if you watch it at home for $30, you watch the movie, you already paid $15. Now you're paying $15 basically for the privilege of watching it in your home as many times as you want for a month.
Is it really a privilege, though? Like, if you got a small-ass
so-
TV, that's not
I
privilege.
mean,
You're not privileged.
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah.
that's on you, you know.
But it's also
Maybe if I didn't have to pay $30 for the damn movie, I could buy a bigger TV.
But at the same time,
Upgrade,
it's
people.
all
Upgrades.
right. So good example. I don't know if you watched the documentary, The Last Blockbuster.
Not
I haven't yet, but I'm planning
I
It's
do.
on my list.
I would recommend watching it, but it's the same. It's the same concept. It's about the experience. Once theaters are gone, we're gonna miss them,
Oh yeah.
and all we're gonna have is like the $30 pay fees that we're gonna have to
I'm gonna
have,
have like some better internet and download speed is
But-
what I'm gonna have.
especially in your area. Holy cow, man!
Dude, 30 bucks for a movie that they're
Oh, I
gonna
believe
own
it.
for
I
30 days is
think
But
it's
steep.
But pay $15 per person. So if you went on a date with, like, you know, your wife, $30 to go to the movie theater, and then paying like $10 for popcorn and like $7 for a drink. I think that's a good experience. I would pay that. I don't know about you guys. Would you?
what like
Like to go to the theater?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
cool with
yeah,
even-
100%.
Because it's an
I will-
experience.
I will pay almost any amount to go to a theater.
Yeah,
like,
because-
I love going to movie theaters.
Because you're paying for the experience, you're paying for the setting, you're enjoying the vibe with, you know, whoever
Yeah.
you're with, and everybody else there. But then you also have this, like, 120-inch screen
Yeah, exactly.
with like a whole surround system that you can't really afford on your own, right? So it's insane. But at the same time,
Not paying $10 for popcorn.
but it's unlimited refills.
Bro, I got that snack
Nah,
bag,
that's
bro.
good. That's
Okay,
good.
okay.
Yeah, I'll get them unlimited refills.
But you know what I'm saying, though, like,
I'm bringing in that snack pack. Shoulders.
Walking into some Jinkos, baby.
Listen,
the UFOs use those straps to actually tie everything down.
so best like hide I've ever had going to the theater. I literally had Reese's Pieces in my underwear, like boxes of Reese's Pieces. Like I had them stuffed in like the belt loop or like not the waistband of my underwear, and every step I took. Every step.
All I gotta say is I hope you didn't.
It's not like I was snuggling macarinas in my pants.
I hope you didn't reach too far back and I got some chocolate somewhere else, man. That'd be gross.
What's that sound? Oh, it's macaroni and cheese. It's dry. I just like the crunch.
I didn't want to leave my car. I didn't want someone to steal it. Jeez, man.
Macaroni and cheese.
I don't know. I figured they'd get mad at Reese's Pieces, you know?
Oh my God.
Any minute now, I'm gonna break out and do the macarena. I need these. Yeah, that was the best.
Oh
that was
my
the best thing I've ever
God.
smuggled into the movie theater.
Oh my God.
Was I with you when you did that? Or was that...
I don't know, man. I feel like that was a while ago. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure I was with like Alicia or
Okay.
like somebody a long time ago.
I remember I was with Hungry and Hog one day, and we went to Walgreens right beside the movie theater in Oak Ridge. And so they were like, "Oh, let's get snacks," and I was like, "I don't want anything, whatever." But I see them, and they go get all their stuff, and we get into the movie theater, and Hog like opens his jacket, and is just like. So you know, like the old joke of like somebody
like the
wearing
kid-
a jacket.
was he
and
like
they're
the old kid for
what
the-
do you want? What do you want?
Like a
the old kid-
peddler.
like a peddler. So he opened the jacket up, and it was just like candy.
Was he like the
Or
kid from
whatever.
Reese's that like had like hall passes when he opened up his jacket? He's like, "What you want, man? I got you."
Yeah.
Like John Cena playing that drug dealer character.
Oh yes, from Sisters. He just like
What?
kind of. There's a character from a movie and a thing.
Wait, John Cena was a drug dealer in a movie?
Yeah, it's called Sisters. Had Tina Fey and Amy Poehler in it.
Yeah.
I just thought it was weird because it's John Cena because he's Mr. like Family Man.
No,
you know?
it's really good because like the only thing I remember from it is like, didn't he have like piercings and tattoos and stuff or whatever? And then like he looks at like
Hold on.
Amy
I have to look
Poehler's
this
character.
up.
He looks at Amy's Poehler character and he's talking to her or whatever about like having sex with her, and he just looks at her and all stoic. He's like, "My safe word is keep going."
Sisters. Okay, I'm gonna look John
It's
Cena
pretty
Sisters.
funny, man.
Wait, what? Hold on. Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's awful. And then, like,
Have you seen?
There's a clip of Tina Fey right here in this picture where she's like eyeballing him, like, "Hey, boy." Like,
I mean, it's John Cena, bro. Like,
But yeah,
I would
it's
too.
John Cena.
true,
Have-
but at
have-
the same time, it's like,
Have you seen Trainwreck? With John Cena's in it, but
It's
the chick. Oh my
Amy-
god, Amy Schumer.
Amy Schumer, yeah.
He's her
And
boyfriend.
Bill Hader.
He's her boyfriend in the early movie. Yeah, like Bill Hader's in it too. He's her boyfriend in the early movie, and so like they get done having sex, and he has,
Oh, yes!
he has
Yes!
a gallon jug of water, and
Yes!
he just has like a
a
washcloth.
towel on his.
No, it's not a towel. It's a washcloth, and it's just hanging on him, and he's just drinking this and just nothing. And I was just like, man, I might be a little gay. Like John Cena's an attractive man. Like,
But he ended up being gay in that movie, wasn't
oh,
it?
100%. Like I'm.
The best part
I
of
don't
that
want to
movie.
say 100%. I'm
I
just
don't
pretty
know.
sure.
The
Or
best part of
is
the
it
movie is
'cause,
when
like,
she's
fairly
like,
certain.
well, isn't that when she's like talk dirty to me and he's like protein, creatine,
You would
amino
find that-
acids.
You would find that to be the funniest.
That's
part.
hilarious.
My favorite part when they're in the movie theater and he's just like, dude's just like, "Hey, Mark Wahlberg, shut up down there. Mark Wahlberg, I look like Mark Wahlberg ate Mark Wahlberg."
All I know is that he was in that Cock Blockers movie too,
Yes.
and he butt chugs a beer,
Oh.
and he runs off, and there's yeah.
I don't blockers.
No.
Okay, him.
Yes.
Oh my God, Leslie Mann and oh God, I can't think of the other dude's name, but he's really funny too. He's in the Mindy Project. But they're parents and they're trying to block their daughters from having sex on prom
To
night.
losing their virginity.
Yeah, losing their virginity or whatever. And so they go to this house party where they think the girls are, and the guys, like the boys who are at the house party, are like, "Oh, you guys have to butt chug or something for some reason. I can't remember." And then so they put the tube up John Cena's butt, and they're pouring a beer down it, and the cops show up. And so they go to run, and the other like male parent like pulls the tube out, and when he does, he sprays beer
On the
all
face.
in his face. Oh,
And then the next scene you see is him running, trying to pick up his jorts.
His jorts. I'm glad he kept it. I'm glad he kept his
Was it
uniform.
jorts or was it like khaki pants or something? It was something awful.
I can't remember, but it's so
I'm glad he kept his wrestling uniform.
Yep.
He just oh God.
It's so bad.
Oh my God.
It's so bad, but it's so good at the same time.
Oh, you have to check that movie out. It's
I'll
so
watch it.
hilarious.
It sounds terrible.
Oh, it is terrible,
terribly
but
funny.
it's great. Oh my goodness. All right, so going back to this.
We're going back to the
What?
Snyder
We'll go back to the
Sizzler?
Snyder to finish up that conversation.
Get back to the Snyder
So
Stimmies.
what do you think of the
We're going back
Snyder-Stimi?
all the way
We're
back
gonna
to
go back to
Snyder?
Snyder. We're gonna go back because
time is a flat circle.
okay. Yes. Like Flash
All
was
right,
running in
all
that.
right.
Exactly.
All right, running back.
So
what's up?
Oh, I just want to say, what was your overall experience with the movie? What do you think?
Okay, well, I fell asleep the first time.
Well,
Good sign. Good sign for a movie.
Yeah.
No. I was telling him, I was like, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I want a sequel from it for sure. I mean, I feel like I pretty much said everything I liked about it. I mean, I liked that the Flash and Cyborg got way more screen time.
Got
so-
actual like character work.
I would like
Development.
Yeah.
as much as I would like all the other movie ideas that they've got, like the Nightmare stuff and like Nightmare movie basically, and I would like a movie in between that, just being like a team up, like an Avengers team movie, like Age of Ultron, where it's like not a super build up, but you have like a big boss battle at the end. Like I would like to see one of those movies before they start like tearing the team apart. Does that make sense?
You don't
Yeah.
want like an Avengers level threat. But you
like
just want,
first off, now that we've established like a good movie where they're all together and you know we actually got a good cut of that movie.
Yeah.
I would like the next movie, like the sequel, to be like
Team-
an Age
just
of
a team
Ultron
movie.
like team fighting movie, and then after that we can go to like the next level threat bullshit.
Like, do you think
Or-
like something like them building like the Hall of Justice?
Yeah.
Exactly.
going
Yeah. Like,
into that.
exactly.
Okay.
So, like,
To establish why that's there, and then why they built the space base later or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Stuff like that.
A good Hall of Justice movie where they're fighting. I don't know.
Like the what's it called? The Injustice. The
Legion of Doom.
Thank you. Because
like
technically they did preface that with
like a good
That's
Lex
right.
Luthor.
And,
yeah, like a good Lex Luthor fight movie.
Yeah.
Where he's the boss or something, or something like that, and then we get on to like
Dark Side
the stuff
coming
that was
back,
like
and then
tearing the team back apart and crap like that.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what I would like to see.
Okay. What about you, man?
Like I said earlier, I like liking things. Really like this. Like I love that movie. So it was so good. Honestly, my favorite thing from it, which completely like changed my opinion on him, was Jared Leto.
Oh yeah.
Really? And just like the 8 minutes that he was in the movie,
Yes. Yes.
It's better
I-
than Suicide Squad.
Oh yeah, it's
That's what I'm saying.
it's leaps and bounds better than Suicide Squad,
Squad,
but I don't know if it's going to change my opinion of him as a Joker for 8 minutes in the movie.
In Suicide Squad, he was like, "Oh, look at me, I'm a gangster." No, that's not what the Joker is. The Joker is just crazy. And this Joker, like, I loved him as this Joker.
Things he said.
It's what he
I like
said.
when he called Mira fish stick.
Yeah.
What's up, you wet fish stick, or whatever he
Yeah.
said. That was funny.
But like I would love, like, okay, I don't care about I do want the whole nightmare thing. I would kill for like a buddy cop Batman Joker nightmare movie. I'm not I don't care.
I mean,
I want that.
It's plausible.
That would be pretty
but,
sweet.
Yeah.
I want that.
I just feel like he would kill him. Like, just
Oh,
kill him
100%.
at
Oh,
the
it ends in
end.
their
Yeah.
it ends in their like mutual deaths.
Yeah.
Like there will be no sequel.
Yeah.
But like
True.
I want that. I want 2 hours of just them bantering back and forth to each other. I want to see them like in Clerks, where it's just two people talking back and forth. I want that for
Like
2
Dante
hours.
and Randall the
Yes.
whole time.
I want that for 2 hours.
All right.
I just want them going back
So
and forth.
before we continue with the Zack Snyder stuff, I want to say one thing. As like a content creator and like filmmaker,
Yeah.
well, I mean, we haven't made really films, but YouTube or whatever.
Yeah.
What about all all the slow mo bother you in the Zack Snyder cut?
so, okay.
Because if we cut out the slow mo, we got like a 2.5 hour movie. Let's be
So
honest.
the biggest thing that I found a problem in that movie, I'm not a professional like movie cinematographer or anything. I hated how the frame rates changed because you could tell from the previous the what they shot with the previous film and how it stuttered and it wasn't as smooth, where some of the reshots were really smooth, and then you could tell where like they had some processing issues with some of the CGI to where it's like kind of jittery. Did you notice that?
I don't know if I noticed the jitter as much. I could definitely notice the frame rate.
Rewatch the whole Amazonian scene where they take the mother box.
I think that's where they failed the most with the CGI, was like the very beginning.
Yep.
I definitely could tell some weird stuff with Steppenwolf in the beginning, probably because they tried to cover up the old.
They did, and I think they did a really good job with Steppenwolf. I mean, I know him alone took like 7 months to redo, or something like that. It took a long time.
I don't know.
I
that
don't know.
offhand.
I don't know the time, but
But it took a long time.
he
for
definitely
that to
didn't look
do.
as lame.
No,
Yeah.
they made him. I loved his living armor.
Yeah.
It looked so much better.
I liked it, but it also just reminded me of Thor's first boss.
The Guardian.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Annihilator, and I knew that was wrong. Is that wrong? Is it the Annihilator?
You might be right. One of us is right. I guarantee it.
I mean, I see it, but at the same time, I just like the fact that they actually made his armor alive. But
Like it moved
it-
as it went.
Yeah.
I did like that.
But it was just like, but it looked like the Thor, like
Yeah,
Thor
no, I
number
agree.
1, the big boss in
agree.
that.
Yeah.
Like it was
kinda
spiky and
Colossus.
silver and.
Well, the Annihilator or the Guardian, whatever it wasn't spiky and silver. He was like flat and like
flat and shiny.
flat and shiny.
And he could just
a
turn
little
around
dark, little
whenever.
like darker colors, like gray, like dark gray. But
Gunmetal.
No, gunmetal.
Hey.
Yeah, whatever.
Hey, got that Pantone.
So I don't know frame rates and
well, like
whatever, all that stuff you said. Like I don't know it well.
So, a good example of
but-
that, whenever you play a video game and it's supposed to be 60 frames per second, and then all of a sudden you're shooting like a gun or something, and then all of a sudden you see it, like it's not as smooth.
Oh yeah. No, I get what it
Okay.
is. I'm saying I didn't get it. Like I didn't notice.
You didn't notice it?
as-
Okay.
Yeah.
The only time I noticed anything off, which obviously I was watching this on my computer screen, so
Right,
like I
right.
wasn't watching it on some big thing. The only time I really noticed anything was during the last battle with Steppenwolf. Like I noticed some like off CGI with Aquaman. Like there was something off. Like it just he like went to kick up his trident or something, and I don't know. It just looked really really weird. And then you just right back into it. Like it didn't even. I don't know. That's the only thing I noticed.
Did you watch this off HBO Max? I will say this.
No.
Or did you? Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm the only one that actually paid for this movie.
Maybe.
Solid.
Maybe.
All right, HBO Max, get your shit together, because
Beep.
Yeah.
my
believe
movie every time that I've played this movie, which has been twice now, it has buffered like a
that.
mother.
Oh.
Like
because of all the traffic that they were getting
I
from people.
assume,
I would guarantee all the traffic.
Yeah.
I assume that's what it is, but like yeah, I've had to like, it's like 1990s YouTube.
I get what you
When
mean.
was YouTube
I get,
out?
So like
When
it
did YouTube come around?
Like 2000.
Back in my
2006,
day.
2006 probably.
Yeah, whatever. So yeah, it's
2007, I think.
it's like a 2G cell phone.
So basically,
Like,
you just had a lot of
watching a YouTube
pixelation,
video.
and then it would buffer, and then it get really smooth, and then buffer,
Yeah.
and then get really pixelated
Yeah,
again.
it had so.
Well,
I
also
watched
where you
it-
live though too.
But I never had that problem with anything.
Really?
Else.
Okay.
Anything else?
Then I guarantee it was because of the traffic.
It's yeah. That's what I assume.
Yeah.
But come on, bro. Like
Well, just let me know.
up that bandwidth a little bit.
Right?
Let me know if you want.
I mean, I watched it now.
Yeah. yeah.
If you want to watch it as a cohesive piece at 2160p, let me know. Even though even though it's only at like a 4x3 like box, so if you want to let me know.
Did the slow motion bother you at all? Or was it too much?
It didn't bother me, but I do see the argument that it was a bit too much. Like for Flash, 100% you got to go slow mo.
But yeah, like
but like
that's dope. Like watching the Flash in slow mo
like-
is sweet because
like-
he's obviously faster than everyone
Yeah.
else. That's what it's supposed to be.
Wonder Woman
Didn't need
and
so much slow
Superman,
mo.
I could see why they could use it, but I don't feel like they needed as much as they got.
Mm-hmm.
And
I don't
see-
think any of the Amazonian stuff
see, the
needed
thing-
slow mo.
the
Well,
thing
they
about
want to make
that-
it more dramatic.
Well, yeah, it is more dramatic, but the thing that threw me on those two was the music that played too. Me and him talked about this too. was
They
like
completely changed all the music.
Well, yes, they did. They completely did a whole new score, but
Mm-hmm.
like every character had their own theme, and it's like, oh, Wonder Woman just took off her shoes. Dun 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 dun.
So
Like,
that
you
didn't
don't
bother
need
me
that
when they
every
were in
time.
battle.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's what I'm saying.
but-
The battle didn't need either.
And I
but it
wish
was, like,
I could
for
remember-
everything she did.
There's one scene where I know what you're talking about with the music when Batman meets the Flash for the first time. Originally in the Joss Whedon cut, there was no music there, and they were just joking around. But every time Batman talked, it was like brooding music, like, "Argh," and then all of a sudden, Flash would talk, and then it was just like no music, and then Batman would start talking, like, "Argh," and like. What's going on, man? Like,
Yeah,
he's just meeting him.
the music cues
Batman just
were a
carries around his
little.
own theme music.
Yeah, and then like I like.
How are you doing that? I'm rich.
I also liked how like during that scene it just became a Mercedes commercial.
100%.
Oh, but it was so good.
It was so nice. But then like after that,
Wait,
it's like 10 minutes later, it was
his
Wonder
car?
Woman with
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Mercedes.
I thought his car was an Audi.
No, it was
Had like the
Mercedes.
4 rings, right? In that Audi?
Mercedes.
Am I wrong? Okay, I could be wrong.
100%.
Four Rings is an Audi. I can't
Yeah.
remember what car it is, but
I can't either.
you're right. You're right about the symbol. I don't remember what car it is.
I'm pretty sure it's a Mercedes.
think
'cause
it was a Mercedes.
Because I remember seeing the propeller.
I think it was a Mercedes.
I don't know cars, so
Okay.
you
I'm almost
could be right.
well because I remember seeing that, and then because it was the concept Mercedes back in 2017, and then right after that, like I said, 10 minutes later, you see Wonder Woman step out of a Mercedes again to meet Cyborg, and you're like, this turned into a Mercedes
yeah.
commercial. What? Maybe they had some funding. Maybe they helped them with
100%.
funding the
Yeah,
movie,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I was like,
But
This is
yeah,
obviously a commercial.
I'm not gonna lie. I dug the YouTube like quick clips of the Mercedes like gear shifter, steering
like
wheel.
the steering wheel.
They ripped that from YouTube creators.
Yeah, but it was great. I love that. But I agree with the music. It's weird how the cues were off.
Yeah.
And they did it almost a little bit too much at times.
That's my that was my problem with it, is that they just did it too much.
Yes.
It's like not everything like I don't need a music cue for somebody making toast, you know, like
It'd be dope though.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just having a sound guy walking behind you with the soundboard every time you do something.
Make your 300 piece of toast, and you're just like, Jesus, will you die? Like, you know.
It'd be one of those. Hey, that might be a fun skit to make one day. Where like we just do that and just like have like a fake keyboard and just start pushing buttons, follow somebody, and then the creator just takes it and just
our old buddy Steven Cates. We used to take him to Guitar Center, and he would take one of the guitars off the wall and follow people as they walk through Guitar Center and play just like random stuff. It was pretty funny. Like he would do it until they were annoyed. Like he would do it until they were visibly annoyed.
He would do it until they were annoyed and then kept going.
Oh, he's that guy that doesn't know how to stop, huh?
Oh, 100%. That is exactly who Steven Cates was.
But it was pretty funny to watch.
Wow, why didn't you guys record this?
I don't know, man. We were too broke to have video cameras back then.
Oh, 100%.
I mean, we're too broke to have video cameras now.
I was about to say, it's like, I still am.
Sweet finances.
Yup. How are we? How much are we in debt? Beep. All of us.
I was about to say, I was like, still waiting on that Stimmy to hit.
Really?
Well, it's pending.
I need that Snyder-Stimi, baby. Come on now.
Well, anyways, I think that's a good place to end this first episode.
I feel like all we did was talk about the Snyder Cut.
No, we talked about a lot of different things. We talked
about
a lot of different things. That's why I was like, let's circle it back now to finish it up.
Yeah, but let's roll this because I'm about to bust. I ain't used to these 3-hour Joe Rogan podcasts where I can't pee.
You could have gone pee, man. We could have stopped it.
No, you couldn't.
No, I couldn't.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Anyways, thank you for watching the first episode of Take Your Best Shot.
We didn't even say anything about that.
By the way,
What's the name?
this is the first episode. Whatever, this is a great way to end it. So
yeah.
Well, one episode with an introduction. Thank you for watching the Take Your Best Shot podcast. I'm Jake. This is Alex. This is John. I guess we'll try to make this week a weekly thing or a bi-weekly thing. If you enjoyed it, awesome. For sure. Bi-weekly, possibly?
Both.
Weekly?
All the weeks. All the weekly.
Every day. We're just going to do it every day from now on.
Fair.
I'm down.
But thank you for watching. If you liked it, leave a like. If you want to leave a comment so we can talk to you guys. Awesome.
If you have any ideas on what you want us to talk about, we probably won't do that, but feel free to
we probably
comment.
will. We're not very original.
No. I mean...
Like, they claim they're content creators, but I still haven't seen anything.
I'm a content creator.
Coming from the guy who just holds a backpack. Anyway.
Oh!
That's the first episode. You guys have a great day. We'll see you later. Bye.